Derivative Kill.
You know, I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
It's against regulations.
Yeah, I never understood that.
They just don't want us having a dance party when a proximity alert goes off.
See, that's a dumb reason. Because we'd already be on our feet, ready for action.
Hey, hello, happy Friday. Welcome to Shore Leave. So we're having another Shore Leave this week because this was kind of a wacky week in general for me. We couldn't make our Tuesday Star Trek show. So Trouble with Tribbles will be next Tuesday on July 4th. So I'll be celebrating July 4th with the Tribbles invasion of the Enterprise. So that'll be super fun. And also, I'd like to thank Raquel SSG for popping in this morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
everyone. Hey, chat. Who's here? We got Mark Harkness. Hello. Franco Walker. Hi.
Yeah. Mark Harkness says, that classic 70s animation style. Right beside Tarzan, Zorro, and the Lone Ranger. I didn't know the Lone Ranger was an animation.
I don't know either.
Some of the music cues as well. And yes, Filmation Classic Television. I love the animated series.
Got
I wonder if you would enjoy Star Trek the animated series. It's only 22 episodes, 20,
Well, I'm
short, 20 minutes.
all for checking it out.
Yeah, I always suggest people start with TOS, but if you'd like, I think you'd like the animated series.
Oh, I love anime. Are you kidding me? Even animation, I love that stuff.
Yeah, that could be your ticket.
Ari Bavel, hello. Waskego, hello.
Yeah, hello,
Gorillas.
Marie. Hey, he says, "What's up, Plus C Nation?" And of course, Plus C is part of indefinite integral.
What is that?
Well, when you come up with the solution, like the integral of e to the x is the easiest one. The answer is e to the x plus c, and plus c could be any constant, any number.
Hey, Gorillas.
So there are infinite answers.
And lemon pie. You know, like at this time of the year, lemon meringue pie sounds good.
Yeah, right. We're both sweltering in Texas, so
I'm staying inside. Like, forget going outside. Like, I'm not putting myself in in the oven. Like, you open if you're inside and you open the door, it just hits you really hard.
How are you doing otherwise besides staying away from the heat?
Well, good. I have watched the Fifth Element movie for the first time, and it was really good. I would definitely watch it again. And I wish there was like a sequel to it, but there's not.
No, it's just something to enjoy once, and when you want more of something, that's just how good it was. And so the Fifth Element, spoiler alert, is love.
Yeah, it was always I seen memes and pics of this redheaded girl with the skimpy white outfit, but I never know where it was from. Now I do.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Now you know what it means every time you see Multipass. You're in on the joke. Mark Harkness says, "Get ready for trouble. Let's make it double. Nay, no trouble. Tribble. They're only a little trouble. They're only a little tribbles." I like the accelerated countdown. Was it accelerated? How did I do that? I didn't even mean to.
Huh.
Hello to Wes Cagle and Gorilla's Random Thoughts. He says, make sure to talk loud. I'm down to one headphone. Oh, there was something Gorilla sent me he wanted me to show here. He sent it yesterday. So maybe I will show it. It's tiny. I must make it bigger. And this is for Gorilla. He wanted me to share. A man once told me time heals all wounds, so I stabbed him. Now we wait.
Hmm.
And that was for Gorilla. He wanted to share that. But then he took the victim to Dr. Beverly Crusher. Dr. Beverly Crusher, of course, fixed this person up quite quickly. And therefore, time did heal wounds when you're with Starfleet.
Hey.
And Worf got a reprimand and a demotion because you shouldn't be stabbing random people.
No.
And hello to Admiral Teague. And Ari Bavel says the stories in the animated series were way better than many of the series that followed. Agreed. There's so many good ones.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Those darn dust bunnies.
Oh, Gorilla says louder, please. Only one headphone. I wish I could, but I've had a sore throat this week. Part of the reason I couldn't stream on Tuesday, along with stuff that happened to Scotty R37 and Pop Culture Curator is moving and everything happening. So I'm going as loud as I'm going to be. Lemon Pie says, I'm in Texas too, and yes, toasty right now. We're fortunate there's no sixth element, says Admiral Teague. I agree. Although I guess Raquel likes to watch all of the sequels. If she watches a movie, she'll get into all of it.
Oh yeah, I just can't stop. You have to see the rest of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how bad they are.
Yeah, and you'll get them all done in a day or some, right? Like you really commit to it.
If I'm really enjoying it, yeah, I'll binge watch it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Marie says, Jill, when people ask about plus C, just say it's an antiderivative thing. Then everyone will understand. I should do some math videos at some point. Lemon Pie says, it's so hot out. I bought a frozen pizza at the store. By the time I got home, it was 100% cooked and entirely eaten.
Really? If that's the case, that's totally awesome.
Well, considering that a frozen pizza requires 350 degrees to cook for 20 minutes, I think it was a joke.
Maybe. I mean, I heard some stories of people leaving cookies out and they're cooked.
Right. But if it's in the car and the car is off, you can leave the frozen pizza in the car, and then the temperatures will rise above 100 degrees.
Yeah, just put the cookies or the pizza in the pan inside the car, and boom, it's cooked all set to go.
But I hear that most of the cooking they do with the car has more to do with putting the food nearer to the engine. I remember somebody cooked an entire Thanksgiving meal using a car, but I don't remember who did that.
Wow. It's like 93 degrees where I'm at. Feels like 98 and 46 humidity.
That was Mythbusters. Of course it was Mythbusters.
Let's see. It's going to be 100 degrees today for 40% chance of the thunderstorms. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, when it's so hot, the thunderstorms will just evaporate away. Mark Harkness says, I thought time wounds all heals. And Admiral Teague says, New Trek Wharf just deletes people all day. You know what? You're right. So that meme by Gorilla works perfectly with today's not Worf character. he'll New Trek Worf will decapitate you behind your back. That's not the way Worf is supposed to be. This is true. Wes Cagle says Worf only stabbed him because the guy called him a merry man. You know what? That's right. Oh, man. I thought I could find it quick, but I guess not. Oh, and hello in the chat to Pop Culture Curator. How are you doing today?
Hello.
Everything going well with the move? Hmm.
He says he's hanging in there.
Oh, good.
That's really good.
Mm.
Wait a minute, is that Patrick Stewart?
Odd. That makes you.
I know. Robin Hood.
Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man.
There he is. Everybody loves that.
So wait. Star Trek did a little impromptu Robin Hood skit.
Yeah, it was a whole episode of Robin Hood. It was based on the Q character the Q character kind of is like a god-like entity who's omnipresent? Maybe not omnipresent, but definitely has, he's like the god type aliens from the original series that come around and he's mysterious but if you ask Pop Culture Curator, he's more like Kazoo from the Flintstones. The little alien that pops in and causes plot contrivances. But I like Q a little more than that. And yes, there was an episode in which he brought the entire crew into Robin Hood kind of environment. And the episode was called Cupid. Yes, thank you, Wes Cagle. It was not a bad episode. I liked it. Here it is. Yeah, he just has a misunderstanding of humans, and he's very interested in them and likes to study them, especially through Picard.
That's cool.
Yeah. And there was a sword fight. There was
Who
another
won?
moment. The Enterprise won. Data won. Because because apparently Data's always carrying around explosives in his arms. So
I did not know that.
Well, this episode shows it.
Well, he is like a synthetic life form, so kind of makes sense, I guess.
He doesn't do it often. I don't know why this was one of the few moments in which it was a time he had to do that. Here's another one. I don't know if I'll get copyright claims or not, but having fun today.
Sorry.
That's just some of the best from that episode. It's a lot of fun.
I guess he didn't like his guitar playing.
No. He was trying to learn how to play the mandolin. And Franco Walker says it's 22 degrees Celsius where he is, which in Fahrenheit is 71.6 degrees. That's perfect weather. Mark, that too. Wait, Mark? Oh, Mark Harkness, yes. Grella says, my food not cooking, but leave it out and get a nice maple smoky flavor. Interesting. And of course, we've got the stream elements here. And Pop Culture Curious says, moving next week after the holiday, getting staples removed on Monday. Oh, okay. So you're still wrapping up some business in California before you can leave. That makes sense. And Admiral Teague says he is fully functional. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of really great moments in that episode.
Okay, your pizza story was indeed a joke, Len by.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke, definitely.
I mean, I guess you can cook, leave a little mini pizza outside and see if it cooks outside.
Yeah, but Mythbusters, they went all out and they cooked.
I used to watch that show. Are they still doing that?
Well, no. But Adam
Aww.
Savage has a YouTube channel. And
Oh,
he
that's
does some
cool.
stuff. Yeah, he does some great stuff, including some Star Trek stuff too.
Data! Are you all right?
The arrow impacted just above my 6th intercostal support, penetrating my secondary subprocessor. Fortunately, none of my biofunctions seem affected.
So
Not even phased.
No, he's an android. He's fully functional. And he's totally fine as long as you don't hit the wrong part of his chest.
What happens if you do?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't have to find out because he just wiggled his fingers. He's like, "Oh, I'm fine." That's what I do with my kids too. Funnily enough, if they get hurt and they're crying, I give them a hug and a kiss, and then I say, "Can you wriggle your fingers for me? Because that's what's hurting them."
Oh no, lollipop?
A lollipop? Oh man, no, I'd never thought to give them candy to reward.
Well, I guess that kind of give somewhat a backlash with Sugar Rush.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll just start falling over randomly just to get candy.
Maybe it's not the best idea.
Penny says, I'm watching the series now. It's season 4 and 5 of TOS, but the original series only has 3 seasons, so I think Penny is talking about TNG because TNG has 7 seasons. And Admiral Teague says, I don't think it makes sense at all, but it is something the cyborg in Star Blazers does. It is a mandolin. Yep. Hello, Appion. Hey, it's great to see you. Oh, no. Let me see here. I'm doing a little multitasking here while we. I'll send Appian a link, see if he'd like to go.
Sounds good. Hello.
JT Kirk says, my air quality, courtesy of the wildfires,
Oh
has been
no.
in hazardous levels for 5 days now. Can't enjoy the short summer we get.
I have heard that, like, because of the Canadian wildfires, I think Pittsburgh and somewhere else are getting really bad air quality. I think New York, maybe? I'm not really sure.
Yes, New York.
New York,
Yes, our
Pittsburgh,
friend Admiral Teague was
um,
posting images of his New York City landscape
Oh no.
that
Yeah,
looked awful.
Pittsburgh, New York, probably even Connecticut, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Wes Cagle says, funny about that sword fight in Cupid, Troy and Crusher were hitting guys on the head with things while the guys used swords. The girls were the only ones who actually had fencing training. I don't know. Did Troy have fencing training? Because I knew about Crusher having fencing training, but I guess maybe she's the only one who talks about it.
Hello, anti-derivative gel.
Yeah, hello, Appian. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no,
Hello,
yeah.
hello, Raquel. Hi, Jill.
You're welcome.
Shore leave, the best time.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
usually
that's
turn
why-
into bad times sometimes.
Yeah,
Hello.
it could turn into a bad time. That's why I call it that, because I don't have anything prepared.
Sorry, I just got some news that my air conditioning is finally fixed. Yay!
Oh, that's
Yay.
awesome. That's nothing to be sorry about. That's badass.
Like, I thought I'd have to wait till Thursday to get it fixed. Like, nope, it's already fixed. If like, thank you, heavens.
Thank the
Incredible.
heavens. Thank the Lord. Bane. I was doing Bane on Tony's channel for like hours. Now it's just stuck on me.
Oh, well, yeah, if you can't help it, if you're just Bane today, I'm not
I
going to
woke
stop
up
you.
with Bane in my coffee.
Hey, Akeem.
And Admiral Teague says it was 683 AQI. 683 AQI.
I think that means
Air quality. I know
yeah.
it's air quality index. Air quality index. And New York, when the smoke hit New York City,
Yeah.
the sky was orange and my eyes were burning.
Oh man. I mean, like, if you're in that predicament, like, if there's bad air quality and smoke, like, I guess, like, there's really nothing you could do. It's I think the only thing you can do is just stay inside and hydrate much as you can, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's continuing to be a problem for sure.
You have to stay hydrated.
And I guess some rain will help with the dissipation of it.
Whenever that's going to happen, and it's like, I think, like, hopefully it will be rain, but during the summertime it's random at best.
Yeah, it'll be a while before it clears out. Oh, and they got their Canada Day fireworks canceled as a result.
Aww.
That's sad.
When is Canada Day officially?
That's July 1st.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be
So
Saturday.
tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Cool.
I
So they have
remember
fireworks and everything too? Like, interesting.
I'm assuming so. I remember, like, last year, like, they're supposed to do fireworks, like, near where I live, but they canceled it because where they were, like, had the fireworks set up and stuff. It was burning the wall and then starting a fire. So they canceled it because it was so hot.
Hmm. Yeah, some bad weather can mess up fun sometimes.
Mm.
More like hellscape, says Admiralty. Yeah, yikes. Michigan has been the worst in the world multiple days this week, too.
Damn.
Oh, it's something that Texas has been relieved of because we're too far away.
Escape.
Just had to be really close to the equator.
Guinan training at fencing with Picard. Oh, shoot.
We see Guinan training at fencing with Picard. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh. The dust cloud has reached us in England, but it's so high up that all it does is make the sunrise, sunset, and the moon look different. And she puts up a good challenge for Picard too in that fencing, because
Oh,
she is
does
quite
she?
old. Yeah, she's hundreds of years old, I think. Yes, definitely, because she was around when Mark Twain was young.
Oh, wow.
I still can't believe she didn't tell them about the Borg until they fight the Borg. It's like, could have dropped that information anytime earlier.
Well, I guess maybe she thought there was no way they were
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
encounter them because they're so far out there.
Right.
So why bother these humans with something they're not even going to encounter?
Yeah.
They're not ready for it anyway. And
Yeah, true.
you knew they weren't ready either.
Yes. Capitan. I love the way he talks to Picard.
I know. He loves to pick on him, and then he tried that same thing with Cisco. Didn't work out too well.
Yeah. Tried to get Riker on his side. Didn't work there.
Right. He tried to Gary Mitchell Riker. Riker was able to resist the temptation eventually.
Oh, JT Kirk. You were born in the YouTube, molded by it.
Oh, that's more my kids. Grilla's random thought says they will just claim they fell and not actually fall. Grilla knows what's up. They would they would absolutely abuse the system if I gave them candy for getting hurt. No. Just hugs and kisses, that's all. Wes Cagle says the girls had the training in real life. That's the story Marina Sirtis told behind the scenes in segment. Okay. Yeah, no, I absolutely knew that. Yeah, I knew that Gates McFadden had the training, but I didn't know that Marina Sirtis had fencing training.
Picard loves his fencing. He loves his horse riding, his books.
Yeah, but
Very
anytime he tries to go out and do any of these kind of fun activities, he always gets interrupted.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't find information on Marina Sirtis having training. But I know for sure that Gates McFadden did. Hey, on Tuesday, can you start that stream early so I can come on and give an in-depth explanation for why it's an F? I have to be on the road by 1:30 so my kid can go into a marching parade. Actually, I think I might start the stream at 11 a.m. So you're welcome to join. But I don't remember what your time zone is, Gorilla. What's your time zone? And hello to Hakeem and Indie Tiger Sci-Fi Review. Another stoplight. Try watching Wing Commander and its sequels. and then tell us you'll watch all the movies in a series. Wing Commander.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this.
Mm-mm. Yeah, neither am I. I have
Using the
a,
almighty Google.
Yeah,
I have a
right.
whole
That's what
list
I'm working on.
of.
But I'm trying to find something that's not Wikipedia.
Right.
I have a whole list of movies my friends have recommended me to watch, and the list keeps heading on. Like,
Mhm.
Right. I have 500 things on my list at least. So how am I ever going to get
wow.
to any of it?
I don't know.
I
I
have
guess
no
we at
clue.
least start somewhere. I guess.
Wing Commander from 1999, starring Freddie Prinze Jr. Is this what the movie?
Freddie
Like-
Prinze Jr. I haven't
Yeah,
heard that
it
name in
looked
a
like
long time.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of sci-fi.
That's a video game.
movie. Yeah, it's a video game as well, huh?
Just to see what is it on? Like, how old is this game? I'm wondering.
Yeah, there's a movie from 99, and there's the game's
Oh, the
probably
movie.
much earlier. 97, 96, 1996.
So it should be like, I don't know, SNES or
Oh, 1990 was the first Wing Commander, it says, the game. The year I was born.
Game Boy or something like it.
Yeah, you're like a starship captain. It's kind of interesting. Is that
Okay,
Mark
so-
Hamill? Mark Hamill was in the fourth. What the heck?
What?
Mark Hamill. I have like pictures of Mark Hamill with some Wing Commander 4. Oh my gosh.
Wing Commander video
Commander.
has the voice of Mark Hamill, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's apparently he's in this the
Wing
fourth
Commander.
one,
That...
The Price of
Oh,
Freedom.
goodness. I don't even know where to
I didn't-
start with that.
I've never heard of this thing until now. That's insane.
Oiler Greg says, I had sword training and the Society of Created Anachronism.
I wish I had sword training. I would love to learn how to fight with a sword.
Kung
Yeah.
Fu for me.
I find it fascinating.
It would be a good way to learn some discipline and
Hmm
balance. Gorilla's Random Thought says, that's why I like being out in the middle of nowhere in flyover country. The smoke spreads out more than in the cities. She's at least 200 based on movie generations. I don't know what that means, but that's what Admiral Teague said. J.T. Kirk says, real Guinan rocked. Fake Guinan from P-Hard 2 was insufferable.
Wait.
I even forgot
P-Hard-
that happened.
P-Hard-
That's
It sounds like a
her age. She's like 200 years old based on generations. Star Trek. Okay.
It sounds that I know the title. It sounds like Pee-wee's Adventure or something like that.
Yeah, right. It's actually they call it Star Trek Picard STP, but I call it Star Trek Patrick Stewart because it's Patrick Stewart inserting his life into the Picard character.
Yeah.
And people call him P-Hard because in that series he has a prostate issue.
Oof.
How does a robot have
very
prostate
old.
issues?
Well,
They made a shitty robot.
they did on purpose.
Oh my
They
gosh.
They decided to make him exactly the way he was with his
Why?
biological functions working as they did before, so that he would die
He already had
exactly
a
when he
terrible
would have
heart.
already died.
The poor guy had a heart transplant and everything. Like, come on.
So he was doomed to failure. Ouch.
Poor guy. We saved you, but we
Oh,
left you.
don't
We left you
look-
with all your ailments.
Well, don't worry about the heart part because I don't think that series even remembered that part.
Oh wow.
It never
Oh
mentioned.
my gosh. Oh man. Yeah,
Admiral
read it
Teak
for
says, I'm not sure what's worse, Strange New Worlds or Secret Invasion. Well, for me, it's
Oh.
Strange New Worlds because I haven't seen Secret Invasion.
Nick Fury has a scroll wife.
A what? A what?
Alien wife, like one of those scrolls from Captain Marvel. The changing, they can like change into people, like
Scroll.
like changelings or whatever. Like
Oh,
they
okay,
can take your
changeling.
face.
Now you're
Yeah.
talking my language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
elf green men.
Yeah. Apparently he's had a wife for who knows how many years. They just drop that on you, like, yeah, by the way. But no, Strange New Worlds is woo.
Like,
That episode with the fake Kirk was something else, huh?
like a wife that looks like this? Are you serious? Is this
Oh, you
right?
looked it up? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. She changes into a woman that he would like, I'll say. And
Wait,
they make out. They make out at the end. It's really, I'm like, oh god.
Wait. Is
For like
she,
30
is
seconds.
she disguised herself as Elektra?
Oh yeah, that is Elektra in that.
Oh,
huh?
okay.
Yeah, because I think in the comics they're more of the Marvel characters that they're like. A lot of heroes are scrolls in disguise basically, so they have to like find these like scrolls that are hiding amongst them. But in this, it's just they're like their own. They're not really.
So like the aliens on Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah. I think Strange New Worlds was worse though. I think it was more insulting.
Oof. I'm thinking about watching it just to see how bad it is, but
Oh,
I don't want to
haven't-
give it attention at the same time.
Right? You haven't seen any of the episodes of the new season, or?
No, I stayed
Oh,
away from it
nice.
because I knew it was
Smart.
going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Save
but
yourself the
I'm
pain.
I'm having ideas of being stupid and actually looking at it. Guinan's advice is short of helpful. But she does have the sense of cross-dimensional knowledge. If she enters a different dimension, she knows about the one she came from. Same as you, Joe, CST. Although that was really just really important for yesterday's Enterprise. It never came up again, really. Admiral Teague says, this is why it should be the same time everywhere in America. It's unpatriotic to have time zones. Oh, okay. Yeah, Gorilla. So I can start early. I'll start at 11. I want to give Tribbles its time anyway. It's time in the sun.
The Tribbles.
Well, it's such an important episode.
Yeah. They're funny things. They get everywhere.
Even in your coffee. Hey, I have
Yeah.
coffee. Oh no, I
Part's
drink
funny.
it all.
Tome zones.
Oh, hey, James Caserta's here. Hello, Jill. Kindest, sweetest person in the world.
Aw.
We are all Jill. Hey,
So
that is
nice.
yeah, James Caserta. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Appian, would you like to read this from Admiral Teague?
Sure. We see Guinan and Soren on the Enterprise B 120 years before TNG starts, and then 20 additional years pass. She looks about 50. Guinan is at least 200 in TNG. Ah, that is that's something. She's got some really good
50.
like skin cream and stuff.
No, she has to be even older than 50. If she's 50, she can't be 50. She can't be that young. Because as I said, she was around for Mark Twain, so she's way older than that.
Man, Admiral Teague is so passionate about Star Trek. I love it.
Yeah, he is.
Just overflowing with passion. YouTube, I'm reading his messages. I'm like, he's just got so much. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love when people are passionate about things they love, and it's great.
Indeed. Gaiden sounds like Gundam to me.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Would that name fit in with an anime?
Yeah, it does sound
Yeah.
like an anime name for sure.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I could definitely see someone in like Naruto or something like this having Guinan as a name, or
Ninja.
pretty much any. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Edge of Time. Long time no see.
Hey, hello, Edge of Time. JT Kirk says they didn't remember he had an artificial heart and shocked him over and over
Oh my
again with
God.
paddles at the clinic. Oh my God.
How do you
Right,
forget
and
something so
paddles.
important about your character?
They never had stupid paddles in TNG. They had the bio beds. Where were the fucking bio? I'm sorry.
That's the passion. I love it. Tell me more.
Frank Walker says, "Well, I stopped watching Strange New Worlds. I lasted 5 minutes into season 2, episode 1.
Oh, so you got through like the establishing shots, and then when they started talking, huh?
I don't blame you because it could
Yeah.
be a serious headache if you keep listening.
Yeah. The thumb drive?
Tell everyone about
Oh
the
yeah,
thumb
the
drive.
guy got his thumb chopped off and to find out if he was a scroll, and it turned green, so that worked. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. They torture a guy that's a scroll and gets his finger chopped off. Yeah.
do they sew
And I
it
made a
back
joke that
on?
it's a thumb drive. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
secret invasion thing. That's a terrible show too.
Like if chopping off a finger works, then just cutting the skin should also work.
Exactly. Like you don't
So
have to resort to such
that's
barbaric
kind of
tactics.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Indie Tiger Sci-Fi Review says Kung Fu is a great way to train with swords and other weapons. And James Caserta says, I took a flop? I sprayed bug spray and slipped on it. Poetic justice. Well, for the bugs, I suppose. I hope they enjoyed it at least. I'm sorry you got hurt.
StarCraft, the next cancellation. Engage.
Oh, I wish it were Strange New Worlds getting canceled instead of Prodigy. I mean, it's good when any Kurtzman Trek dies, but Prodigy was probably the most innocent of all of them because it wasn't hateful, at least, even though it
Right.
was incompetent.
I'm getting confused because it's Strange New Worlds is a Star Trek, right?
Correct. It's like a prequel to the original series.
Right. So it is not the Disney movie with the same name.
No, it is. Anything labeled Star Trek after 2005 is Star Trek in name
Yeah.
only.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're right. There was a Disney movie called Strange Worlds that
Yeah.
did terrible.
Have any of you guys seen it?
Oh no.
No.
No,
I refuse to watch Lightyear, and I refuse to watch that.
I don't get that. Like, they had I know it's like a origin story from the Buzz Lightyear Toy Story line. Actually, when I mean that, I mean actual toy line. You would think they would use Tim Allen's voice for that, but they
Yep,
didn't.
that's what burned me on it. They didn't get Tim Allen. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's an
I mean,
animated move. You don't see him, so his age or nothing matter. Like it doesn't matter. You just didn't want him. Like
it's a background story for this toy Buzz who has the voice. You would think they would use the same voice for the background story.
I agree
for
completely.
the toy.
Because
Right.
that's exactly what happened when we saw the movie where we learned about Woody's backstory. And
Mhm.
Woody in the show sounded just like the toy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you can't have Woody and have it played by someone else than Tom Hanks. It's like not gonna work.
Yeah,
And anyway-
Woody's Roundup. That's what it was called. Woody's Roundup.
Toy Story 4 was the last time I saw a new Pixar movie, anyhow.
Hmm.
I think
Oh,
that's
wait.
the last one I've seen as well. double
There
check
was
something.
one more. Onward. Onward
Oh.
was the last one.
I didn't hate Onward with Chris.
I have
Pratt
not
and,
seen that. I have not.
It was okay. Like, oh, I saw Soul. Soul was boring. That was not good.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't
I'm
seen
trying to remember
Soul.
what it was. My last one. Sorry, Joe.
No, that's okay. Go for it.
I'm trying to remember what was the last Pixar movie that I. Oh yes, The Incredibles 2. I think it was.
Oh yeah, Incredibles is good.
Oh, no,
You had to
no,
wait a
no,
while.
I go back
Oh
on
yeah.
that.
But I thought it was impressive. After all those years, it like picks up right where the first movie left off. That was pretty cool writing.
What is that film with the magical house?
Oh, you're thinking
Encanto?
of Encanto, yeah.
Encanto, yes, that's the last one I saw.
Yeah, I've seen Encanto. It was
Oh, where the house was
alright.
cursed. Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
don't
thought
talk
it was
about
like,
Bruno. No.
I didn't really see it as cursed. I thought it was just magical with the candle.
Well, it seemed to have a mind of its own, and it was not happy with the way things were going, so it was destroying itself until the family got its crap together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like a very judgmental house.
You didn't have powers. You weren't as liked. I think that girl like was the odd one out because she didn't have any powers or something. It's been a while.
And her powers were to bring everybody together. It was a Disney movie. It was fun.
Oh, I did not know this. So Tim Allen was canceled at the time they made Lightyear. That's why they didn't use him. Well, that's a shame.
That's dumb, but
Yeah.
I guess. Ugh. Stupid new wreck. My favorite is Clodburn Times. He calls it strange nude worms. And he's watching it, but I haven't heard him talk about it. But maybe I just haven't been listening enough. Admirtique says Guinan destroys all Star Trek stakes and generations. There's an upload of you in the Nexus forever, so we never know if they leave. And we can re-upload Picard, Kirk, Guinan, and Soren anytime. Well, but then they're only existing in that sense as an echo in the Nexus. So I don't see how they have an effect on the rest of the universe. They're just part of that fantasy magic ribbon that we can hopefully ignore as long as we don't come across it.
So they can't leave the Nexus? They'd be like
Part
stuck
of them,
there?
like
Okay.
their true selves can leave, but a copy of them can stay there, like an echo. It doesn't make any sense. Generations is kind of dumb.
I think that's the one movie I didn't watch because my friend was like, I don't know if you're gonna like that one.
Right, Kirk dies, so spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm not down for that.
Yeah, and then Picard just leaves him under some rocks and just goes.
I have a question for Edge of Time. Gotham Knights is a cool watch. Do you mean the TV show or the video game?
Oh, Nemesis of Eden was here briefly. Hello, Nemesis, and have a good day. What were you asking, Raquel?
Hey, Nemesis. Edge of Time, like he said, Gotham Knights was a cool watch. Do you mean the TV show or the video game?
Oh,
well, if he said watch, I'm assuming it's the show.
Makes it sound like a show, yeah.
I haven't
Or a
seen
movie.
the show. Like I heard, it's not
It
quite
hasn't
as
been canceled
good
yet.
as the video game.
Well, increasingly video games have had stronger plots and more interesting stories in general, and characters.
Star Trek Resurgence was a pretty good game.
That's what I keep hearing.
It was really, it had the Next Generation feels, and I enjoyed it.
I've seen brief clips of it, and I'm like, hey, what the heck? This actually looks like Star Trek.
Yeah, and they got Jonathan Frakes to come in and play as Riker and stuff, and it's cool.
Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah.
Jonathan Frakes.
they had a Spock in there, but obviously it wasn't Leonard Nimoy. But he did an okay job trying to do Spock's voice. It's not easy.
Right.
Thank you, Edge of Time. He said he watches my Gotham Knights video game streams.
Oh,
Oh, great.
I need to get back onto that. I'm probably today is Friday, right?
Friday.
Right? It is Friday, right?
That's correct. We're happy Friday, everybody.
I keep guessing myself. Oh
it's
yeah,
Friday.
yeah, Friday. So probably most likely tomorrow I'm gonna play some Gotham Knights on my gaming channel.
Well, all right. Let's bring up. I'll bring up your channel links.
All right. Thank you, Joe. You don't have to do that.
Actually, I don't know if I have your gaming channel, but I guess you can find it from your regular channel.
Oh yeah, I have it. I can put it up there.
Yeah. You've got to have a wrench, don't you? If you
Oh
don't,
yeah, I already do.
okay, great. Edge of Time says beef. It's what's for dinner. That might be a good idea.
You can't
There
eat your
you go.
pudding if you don't eat your meat.
There you go. I put my gaming channel in the chat.
So yeah, check out Raquel if you'd like to watch some Batman.
And Hogwarts Legacy too. I might probably
I
do
need
that
to
at
start playing that.
I finally beat
probably,
that the other day. Oh, it was pretty fun. That's a great game.
It is really fun.
I just really wish they put Quidditch. They missed that. I think they're just saving that for a sequel or something.
You
They missed-
can't cancel Quidditch.
Yeah,
No.
you really can't. It's like the main thing. Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, that's an Oliver Wood quote.
I'm not quite sure. But this info might be iffy. So just keep it as a grain of salt. They might be doing a DLC of Quidditch for that game.
I mean, I would buy that for sure. I know there's like a Quidditch game that's being made, and there's like you could sign up for like the
That could
open
be it.
beta or whatever. Yeah, there's like a. But I would love them to do a DLC on the actual Legacy game.
I
yeah,
better
Quidditch
get
is
started
awesome.
on that.
Yeah,
I
it's a
do
pretty
have
long
a-
game. It's a pretty long game too. There's a lot to do.
Mm-hmm. I also be probably streaming on that week on this weekend as well.
You know
if
what?
not Monday.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. You know what's
Mm-hmm.
kind of funny is I have a gaming channel too, but I kind of just play with my son on there,
Yeah.
so I don't actually advertise it.
Mm.
But he's been asking me to advertise it, so maybe I'll.
Aw.
He wants to play, and obviously I don't bring him here because things can get adult on some of my streams.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But just for him, maybe I'll put the channel if anybody wants to watch my son and I play Mario 64.
Oh, a classic.
Hmm.
What'd
Yeah.
your son think of the Mario movie?
He liked it.
Yeah,
I need
did
to
you like
see
it?
that.
I
did.
enjoyed it a lot. I
It
thought
was
it was great fun. Yeah. Peaches, peaches. Oh, that song. So good. So out of left field. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, they had so glad they had Jack Black do a song. I'm like, you don't want to miss that opportunity when you have him.
Well, he did an incredible job as Bowser because he actually did voice acting. Seth Rogen, on the other hand, couldn't be bothered to even sound a bit like Donkey Kong.
But they were both in Kung Fu Panda together.
Mhm.
Like Seth Rogen has plenty of, and when he was in like The Lion King, so he had, yeah, he didn't act very good in that though. I'll agree. Like he's had chances where he could, show his stuff, but yeah, he's nowhere near as good.
He convinced somebody who would be funny just being himself, and I
Yeah.
just didn't like
I'm
it.
so tired of his laugh, like them just farming his laugh for laughs. Like I don't like that. Like it's not funny anymore.
Hey Jill, I have something to share on screen.
Oh, okay.
I saw this on Twitter today. It's a grocery store. Look, with browser, peaches,
That's
peaches,
great.
peaches, 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 peaches. That's good advertisement right there.
That is.
Definitely buy some peaches. Mark
Mhm.
Harkness says Guinan is at least 400 years old. I think that's right. That makes sense. I want to do some more math on that though. We'll see. And
What? He had a sauna where he would entertain the green alien in the ready room? What? Oh my gosh, you guys are talking about macaroni and cheese, making me hungry.
I already had some donuts this morning. Like, and it's already like almost 2:00. Where did the time go?
you lost your donuts? What?
No, I had some donuts.
Oh, you had some donuts.
I'm sorry. I meant I had some donuts.
Oh, I could go for a Krispy Kreme donut right about now.
That's what I had. I had the
Oh, wow.
I had the chocolate cream filled donut.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. And of course I got the original glaze too. Those are good.
Yeah, the glaze when they're warm. Oh my gosh. Delicious. Princess Peach's last name was Snops. Peach
Peppermint
Schnapps.
schnapps.
2364. 2364 and Mark Twain was born in 1835, but he was a little bit older, so
I don't know why.
she
but
could be. She could even be 500 years old, or almost over 400 years old, less than 500.
I don't know why, but I always almost get confused and compare Mark Twain to Einstein.
They did both have white hair.
Yeah.
At one point in their life. I guess everybody eventually has white hair, so that doesn't make sense to say. If they're lucky. If you're lucky, you get there.
I'll eventually go down that road later in life.
But one was a satirical author and the other one was a physicist, and he was capable of performing thought experiments. But he could never quite get that grand unifying theory. But neither could we, for that matter. But we try. Admiral Teague says the strange new world this week was our world right now.
They just romp around Toronto. It's really boring.
Oh my gosh, really? I didn't. Yeah. I've been hearing stuff and I've been wondering what's going on with that.
Yeah, they steal clothes. They steal a sports car. Kirk, gets pulled over, and oh my god, it's so stupid. Not a single bit of sci-fi stuff in it, really, until the end.
Wow.
Not good.
See, when
save yourself. Not worth the watch. We watch it, so you don't have to, I guess.
I'll get back to you on that. Franco Walker says the main problem with Lightyear was that the animation was the wrong style for 1992. Tim Allen was canceled at the time. That's why they didn't use him. Oh, that's what Raquel was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I won't spoil anymore. Sorry.
No, you can. It's not a problem. It's just until I actually get to it, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And did I say hello to Herc130? Hello.
Hello.
What's the watermelon for? Not eating. I know that much. Right. What's the watermelon for in Buckaroo Banzai? They don't say in the movie at all, but I hear somebody knows from the comics, but I don't remember what it was. What the purpose of, because when they're saving Penny Pretty from being tortured by the red aliens, they pass by a watermelon. And nobody knows why it's there.
To be smashed or eaten?
Probably.
Like Gallagher. You want to see me smash some fruit?
The AI show says, I don't have an issue with Kirk dying in Generations, but the way he was killed, right, under a bridge instead of on the bridge. It was rather thoughtless for such a major character. Right, and alone without his family, without his crew. Mark Harkness says, Hollywood and Japan both update popular franchises. We need more strong female characters, and Japan says, we can do that. Oh, in catsuits. And Hollywood's like,
Silence.
Hey, catsuits are great. Who doesn't love 7 of 9?
Mm-hmm.
Catsuits sounds like 60s mentality at work, says AI Show.
Must be hard to move in cat suits.
Mhm.
I mean, very form-fitting, don't you think?
Yeah, it can't be comfortable for too long, I don't think.
No.
But that's why it's just for show, it's TV.
Mm-hmm.
And Scotty R37 would love this comment by Wes Cagle. To the AI Show, I don't understand why people have such an issue with the way Kirk died. He died while uncloaking the missile so Picard could get to it. It was an act of self-sacrifice. And that is precisely Scotty R37's perception of that. But the essential idea there is that Picard should have just gone back to the time before Soren was even anywhere near destroying everything, and got him when he was already in the brig on the Enterprise, and we could have just stopped the whole movie from even occurring at all, because you can go anywhere from the Nexus to any point in time.
Oh man, when you introduce something so powerful like that, oh geez.
That's a problem with it.
Yeah, it's like you can't take it back now that you've opened that can of worms.
Yeah,
like-
if you got an infinitely magical thing that lets you do whatever you want, then if you don't adhere to the rules that it gives you, then what's the point of having such a thing?
That was
Or-
like Thor: Love and Thunder when they introduced the magic Dragon Ball Wish Stone at the end of the universe. So you could have just used that to defeat Thanos, but they didn't know it existed until that movie. It's like you just
Yeah.
introduced an amazingly powerful item that should have been known about before.
Ari Bavel says, I just had a brisket mac and cheese for lunch.
Ooh.
It's outstanding.
That sounds good.
Oh, yeah, I do have a restaurant that's pairing macaroni and cheese and brisket. Interesting.
I was talking about this the other day. Like, there's a restaurant, I think in California, making Lego burgers.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing those.
Do we
pictures.
have to-
God, those look
Oh.
disgusting.
No, I liked what Potato Revan said, that you weren't even interested in the burgers themselves, but you would be building something with them.
Yeah, that's right. They're so nasty. They look like a little kid made them out of like an easy bake oven or something. Like, look what I made. It's like that's
Yeah, a lot of,
adorable, but I'm not gonna eat that.
A lot of dye in the bread too,
Yep.
from the looks like it.
It looked terrifying.
Lego burgers. Well, really, do you guys want to see that again?
No,
I'm
I
good.
my appetite was just built up from the mac and cheese. No.
Oh, what is this? No, that's so wrong.
It's wrong.
Are you,
on
are
so
you
many
looking it
levels.
up? Are you looking it up?
Well, yeah, I won't show it for very long, but just because
Yeah.
we're mentioning it.
Oh boy. Look at this.
Yep, that's it. Those are it. Brick burger,
not
Lego
natural.
burger.
That doesn't look edible at all.
That's a
It
lot of dye on those burgers.
Like if that meat's cooked good, you're literally ruining it with the bread.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like even if it's a perfect burger, it's like that bread is such a turn off as far as wanting me to take a bite out of that burger.
Hey, I'll try it just for the heck of it.
Oh, Gorilla's Random Thought says, you skipped my chat. The one thing they got right in yesterday's Enterprise is the person behind the wheel of a muscle car driving like a jackass.
Did we Mrs. Chet? Which one?
I don't know. I have no idea. I guess he repeated it here. I don't remember any muscle cars from yesterday's Enterprise.
Might have been talking. There's a muscle cars in Strange New Worlds. Maybe they're talking about that. 'Cause Kirk drives a muscle car like pretty badly.
Fuck's sake. Okay, yeah. Yes, of course. That makes sense. Gorilla would do that. Thank you.
There he goes.
See, I'm not up on my filth, so I don't know.
On your filth. Fake Kirk that's never been to Earth, so he's fish out of water.
I'm not sure. I know.
Gorilla's Random Thought says, any word on Bird? I know he was in the hospital.
I knew he was in the hospital yesterday. I'm not sure about the day. You have to ask LDG about that. He might have the deets on what's going on today.
I was thinking about asking LDG about it. If you want to do that, you can go to the underground.
I think he's live streaming right now with Jedi Bill and Philip Gaming.
Yeah. I do hope the best for Bird of Prey 5. He's an incredible friend, and I enjoy his company.
I hope he gets better soon.
Yeah. Prayers and hopefully he recovers.
He's a strong guy. We're going to see him again. And
Good.
actually, we have been. He's been sending shorts from his mom's YouTube account. Which shows a lot of dedication, because he really shouldn't be streaming at all at this point. Admiral Teague says, I prefer my white hair to no hair at all. Says Admiral Teague. Yeah, white hair is great. I don't say anything about it. Mark Harkness says, Yamato 2199. Those uniforms for the new female crew did not cover up their attractive designs, unlike what Hollywood seems to insist. Oh, and her real review is here. Hello, her real review.
Hello.
Hello.
I first met her real review on the Retro Nerd Girl channel, and she is so sweet. She will share out your links, and she has a great channel, so check her out.
Oh yeah, about that, Joe. Do you mind, can you put her channel link in the chat?
That's what I was just thinking of doing, but this is her first time here, so I need to grab it. Here, I'm gonna go to her channel.
If she's in the chat, I don't see her in the chat, but I'm assuming she's there.
Yeah, I see her anyway. She has a very positive nature from the few minutes that I hung out with her.
Oh, I see her now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
As she said, I liked Lightyear and my kids enjoyed it, but I didn't like some of the changes to Buzz's story as told through Toy Story. And so she has the skinny on that because she actually watched it. None of us have. So
yeah.
Thank you for telling us what you thought of it.
Hey, Donnie Pearson.
Oh, hello, Donnie.
Hello, Donnie.
The AI show says grand unified theory. I remember that from my astronomy class in college. Einstein really didn't have much of a chance trying to prove that. No, but he sure thought about it quite a bit. And the watermelon... Okay, so Admiral Teague knows. The watermelon is holding a dimensional door closed, if I remember correctly. So that must be some information from the comic books because it's
Wow.
definitely not in the movies.
That's out there.
Well,
Whispering,
yeah.
use this watermelon to hold the dimensional door closed. Okay.
Well, yeah, because there are red aliens and black aliens. I forget what they're called, but the black ones were pushed to the 8th dimension, and maybe the watermelon has something to do with that.
Oh, Wes Cagle. Yeah.
Hmm.
Spoilers are pretty much anything coming out of Hollywood these days is fine by me. I ain't watching any of that shite.
Yeah, no, I
Interface.
was thinking today, what new thing am I excited about? Almost nothing. I need to watch Black Mirror on Netflix.
Mhm.
What's that?
It's kind of like a modern day Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
but
that's perfect. That's a
Oh,
perfect
okay.
comparison. Yeah, or like Twin Peaks or something, huh? No, maybe not like Twin Peaks. That's more a story, but like Twilight Zone's the perfect way to describe it.
yeah, or Outer Limits.
Yeah, or Outer Limits. Yeah.
It can be disturbing sometimes, and it's kind of near future science fiction. We're very close to a lot of what's going on in it. A lot of discussions on artificial intelligence.
So the characters don't go into each episode, right? Like each episode's like a episodic, like individual story of somebody.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Although
I
there
don't think
was
I've ever
one
watched it. Yeah.
episode that brought in elements from other stories into it. It was kind of that one was a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
But I want to see the new season. And so there are only 6 episodes, so it should be easy to get through.
Yeah. I was hearing like, is that the show? There's like a season with like 2 episodes or something.
Yeah, I think so. Or is that the
What
one
happened
that
there?
there was a choose your own adventure one. That was funny.
Whoa. I used to like those Goosebump books or whatever when I was a kid, like the Choose Your Own Adventure Path, and
Yeah,
the
those were
book could have
great.
like several different endings depending on what you do.
No, I heard that they were trying to rewrite R.L. Stein's Goosebumps, and he was like, "Hey, wait a minute. Nobody asked me about this."
Right? Like, I'm not gone yet.
I know, right? They can they
They couldn't
roll over
wait.
Roald Dahl because he's not
Oh,
around to
yeah.
defend himself, but luckily R.L. Stein is.
That's such a shame. Like they're just messing with people's work and stuff like this. I don't like that at all.
It's awful.
Yeah. You didn't create it. You don't have the right to come in and tamper with someone's creation.
Exactly. It's a piece
Unless they
of
give you
art.
permission or something. Yeah. It's a piece of art.
It's like taking
Agreed.
a crayon to it and just scribbling all over it.
Yeah, like the death of Kurt was a reshoot. Have him do something worthwhile while the upload of him dies.
I don't know about that, but I don't know if the Nexus Echo disappears upon death. That's a thing that nobody knows. But that's the kind of thing Admiral Teague likes to think about.
Yeah, pretty much.
James Caserta says, I wouldn't mind seeing a recast Older Kirk's portrayal in another 5-year mission movie. Well, yeah, if we can get somebody besides JJ and Kurtzman to make Star Trek, if we can just get them out of the picture completely.
J.J. Abrams.
No more bad
Yep.
robot. No more secret hideout. And maybe we can get something fun. Oh, hey, Matt G is here. Hello, Matt G.
Like, did they buy it for like a certain amount of years, or do they just own it until they don't want it anymore? Like,
They get a contract renewal and they keep going.
oh boy.
I don't even know how far out I've been afraid to look it up.
Yeah. It's like there's like another 5 years or something on the horizon. No. Let it be
Well,
over as soon as possible.
I know. The last time I checked, it was 2026.
Oh man. 3 more years of new
So
Trek.
3 years now. Okay, 3 years.
Yeah, but
I don't want to even
that-
think that far ahead because, like, that's really close to 2030.
Mhm. No. I mean, there's a potential that that's the end of it, and I hope so. And Captain Finity is here. Hey, Captain Finity. He says, "Where's Scotty?" Scotty is very busy. He is packing. His basement flooded and everything, and
I
so
heard
he
about that.
yeah
That sucks.
But
yeah. So
that's
he got
not
he had
good. Well, like I did hear that nothing was damaged. Like so, that's good.
yeah. All his things are fine, and so he's moving all his stuff. And today's the big furniture stuff that he's got to move.
Mm.
So he's around, but he's busy. He's a busy boy today.
Busy boy.
Edge of Time says it's magic. I don't have to explain nothing.
every dungeon master. That's great. The D&D movie was actually pretty good. I was shocked when I saw that. The newest D&D. I thought it was going to be so bad, but it was actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was
I guess
it?
I was saying that because like
I
the
didn't
dungeon
see it.
master and stuff and magic. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It wasn't bad, honestly, for me.
Oh, Captain Infinity says, as a dungeon master, I explain everything. You don't speak for me. Oh, he means that he doesn't just brush it away saying it's just magic. He has reasons. But I haven't seen the dungeon movie, the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah, it was like free on when I had Prime, so I'm like, oh, I don't have to pay for it. I'll check it out. And
Oh,
it
for
was
real?
okay.
I have Prime.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be free on there still, and yeah, it's okay. Like, not the worst movie, not the best, but
Well, if I
kind
have
of entertaining.
some time to kill.
Yeah.
Hey, Stark of Iron.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Tony,
He
How
has
you
a
doing,
link if
brother?
you'd like to join.
we had a fun time on his stream last night. I was talking like Bane for like 2 hours.
Oh, he streamed last night. That's awesome.
Yeah, late
That's
night.
great. Cool.
Late night at Stark Tower.
And Edge of Time says, we like our filth on Fridays. Yeah, right. I don't like to talk too much about Star Trek in name only on Tuesdays while I'm talking about real Star Trek. But on Fridays, we can talk about all you like. Donnie Pearson says, I must be brutally honest about this week's Strange New Worlds. I thought Adelaine Kane, whom I loved as Tanaya in Power Rangers, did a decent job guest starring as Sarah. Oh, I'm glad you found something positive in that episode. I'm hearing so many bad things about it.
Power Rangers RPM. What's that stand for?
Oh man,
Power Rangers RPM.
I got out of the Power Rangers loop a long time ago. And
Me too. I think
I'm not really familiar. Like, I'm familiar with the first and second season, but that's about it.
yeah, like when Nitro started, when they got like their monster trucks or whatever, I was like, all right, I think I'm too old for this now, and I was like, moving on. But
I checked out even sooner than that. Whenever
Yeah.
the Green Ranger, they had a movie and he became the White Ranger, and then things were weird, and I stopped right there.
yeah,
The intro theme for Power Rangers is always a classic.
mm-hmm.
Hi guys, I'm loving the conversation. Thank you for real review.
Mm-hmm.
And also here's a link to her channel. Subscribe to her real
Awesome.
review at youtube.com at her real review. Real as in EEL.
Yeah,
But
like the
I'm
movie
sure
reel.
she's also REAL.
Oh, very nice. She's too real.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Oh man,
Oh,
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
it reminds me of how McCoy would sign if he signed for a doctor. If it was a real life doctor, he
Yeah.
would say, to the real McCoy, R-E-A-L, from the real McCoy, R-E-E-L.
Yeah.
Admiral Teague says Strange New Worlds, 21 producers managing 15 named characters. We counted.
So many producers. It's just insane.
Mhm.
They have to have a 3-minute intro to make time for all the names of the producers to get.
Well, you could
said.
cut down like maybe 15 of them and then hire some actual science fiction authors.
Right. It's insane. Some consultants, like maybe have more than one writer.
Well, they have a science consultant, but do they ever consult her? I don't think so. I think she said she gets emails and she's like, this doesn't make sense. And they're like, we're not trying to make it make sense. So
Yeah. Nah, it'll be fine.
we're just emailing you so you can give us some big words.
Yes, we need to sound sciencey. Give us some science talk, some techno babble. We don't
AI
know.
The AI show says Star Trek changed a long time ago. Female characters aren't in the series to serve as a decorative function anymore, with certain exceptions in series from Voyager onward. What are you talking? What?
Decorative function.
Well,
Wait,
women
wait.
are beautiful, but Uhura wasn't just there to be. She was gorgeous, but she was the communications officer, and she was in charge of the communications department, and she was the only one that Spock could trust. He said that she's the only one who could fix the communication station, and she got down under and repaired it. And someone, I can't find any proof of it, but someone said that one of the writers wanted to have Spock repair the communications unit, and Leonard Nimoy refused. But I want to see if there's any corroboration of that, because that would be really lovely if it were true. And so
No.
Uhura was very technically adept, and she was great in mathematics. I don't see how she was just decorative. That is not true. Also, in the animated series, she saved the ship.
Mhm.
All of the men were captured by females on this planet, and so the females of the Enterprise had to come down and save everybody, led by Uhura. So she finally got to be fourth in command, and so she finally took control of the bridge in that episode. So yeah, I don't know. Admiral Teague says the sequel to Buckaroo Banzai is sort of Big Trouble in Little China. Wait, what? There was never a sequel to Buckaroo Banzai, but I haven't. Oh, you know what? I need to see that movie, Big Trouble in Little China.
That movie is
That's
so
on this-
good. It's so great. It's
That-
hilarious.
That
Kurt
movie
Russell.
that movie is freaky, in my opinion.
There are
just
several
wa-
movies that I'm embarrassed that I haven't seen, and that's one of them.
I just want my truck back. It's just the whole movie. I don't want to deal with these magic people. Just give me my truck.
Gorilla says, join us on Wednesdays for Black Mirror. Oh, thank you.
Oh, very nice.
Women can do things now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy. Just a warning, the only light episode is the first one. The other ones are dark. I binged it. It was a bit heavy. Interesting. Yeah, so that show probably dabbles in a lot of dark, things, huh?
Yes.
Weird scenarios and
Yeah, there's even a dark Star Trek episode if you haven't seen it. Pretty interesting. But it's obviously not Star Trek, but inspired.
okay. Interesting.
Hi, Dalek. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Wes Cagle, it feels like you're Scotty R37 for some reason. He's like, JJ Trek isn't too bad as long as we can get him to tone down the damn lens flare. You're funny, Wes Cagle.
Yeah, they always have good comments in the chats.
Mm-hmm. Uri Bavel says by 2026, the pendulum will have swung so far away from wokeism that all the 50s and 60s stuff will be back in vogue. I would hope maybe the 90s. I think we had it perfect then.
Hmm.
Only hope. I think people are hopefully starting to wake up with that. But
Hopefully.
hopefully,
Well, because
yeah.
the idea is to not be hateful to other people,
Right.
in order to prove your point. Don't admonish your audience and tell them they're the worst all of the
Mhm.
time. It's pretty simple stuff.
Yep.
Make something entertaining.
It's like didn't like actually I did watch a bit of the reunion show of Power Rangers with Potato Revan. I need to go back and watch it, but I did actually meet Tommy from one of the conventions I went to a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, were
Mhm.
you talking about that movie where they all got back together? I never watched that, but I know Donnie Pearson liked it, and I think even I don't know.
It was okay.
I heard it was all right. Yeah.
I didn't like Robot Rita Repulsa, but the other monsters were pretty.
She became a robot?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, but they had a couple villains that were very much like the original. So they had like a nice original feel when they fought the little minions and everything with the putties. So they really tried to bring it back to the original.
Mhm.
There was some nice stuff to it.
Yeah, it sounds good. I should check it out.
Yeah, and
As I do
sad
have
what
some
happened when-
nostalgia from when I was
Yeah.
7.
It's sad what happened with the Green Ranger and with the Yellow Ranger also. Yeah, and they kind of try to pay homage to them.
Oh, really? I forgot about that. He did pass, didn't he?
Yeah, and then she passed as well, the original Yellow Ranger. So they had to they kind of like do that in like they have like in the movie she kind of like fights Rita and like goes out like a hero and stuff. So I thought that was I don't know kind of
Oh,
tasteful,
right.
I suppose.
Yeah, well, it works because they have the masks and everything.
Right. Yeah, and she's in her full on outfit. You don't really see her face.
It's a very tough
what they-
thing to do
yeah.
a tribute like that.
It's kind of what they should have done for Black Panther, to be honest. Because
That wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Yeah, have him go out like a hero to saving his city and people, and
Mhm.
instead of just getting sick, like you don't have to mirror the real world. He's a superhero. You can have something different happen to him.
I haven't seen the movie yet. It's one of many movies that I want to watch.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Mhm. Her real review says, "Rest in peace, Nichelle Nichols. My
Indeed.
best friend was named for her." Oh, yes,
Mhm.
definitely. I remember when she passed. I had a little stream about it, and I talked about that episode, the Lorelei Signal. It's a good one. Yeah, and Nichelle Nichols was amazing. She was not only amazing behind the camera, but also in the real world. She used her experience from Star Trek to help people in real life. So she helped women join NASA, and so that
Yeah,
was fun.
that's cool.
It was really great. Oh, and Dalek says, "Yo, Jill, how are you doing today?" "I'm doing well. How are you?" Admiral Teague says, "Big Trouble in Little China was stuff cut from Buckaroo Banzai script with a different character. The first script was called Buckaroo Banzai versus the League of Crime." Yeah, that's what it says at the end of the movie when they have the little march. They have that funny march at the end. I'd play that if I knew that would definitely get claimed if I played that. It is so incredible and fun. JJ is good at casting, and that's about it, if you ask me, says Admiral Teague. Yeah, fair enough. The only good thing about it is that he at least admits it's a separate universe.
Wouldn't that fall to the casting director though?
Yeah, right. Probably.
So
he
I
probably
don't think
didn't
he has
even
any
do
claim
that.
to that.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the casting director makes those decisions. So.
Well, there you go.
I'm trying to take away the one thing JJ had going. He knows how to start a story. I'll say that.
He sure didn't have any of the
No.
ships down. Man, that Enterprise, I've always hated it. It looks like it's melting to me. I don't know. I guess I'm the only one who really sees that. It's ugly.
I'm trying to remember the ships. I think I've only seen those movies like once. Into Darkness. Oh my gosh. Especially after watching Wrath of Khan, there's just no comparison. One's good and one's not. Now it's just him versus me. There can be only one. Yeah, I think that's the Power Rangers movie, right? Yeah. I believe. How you doing? Fourth of July is right around the corner. Canada Day is right around the corner.
Yeah, Canada Day is tomorrow. That's why last year I had a live stream about Canada Day, and
okay,
that was the first time Scotty R37 was on my channel. So tomorrow is his 1-year anniversary of being on my channel.
Oh, celebration!
Mhm.
Celebrate good times. Come on. I know that dead air. I thought you guys were muted or something. I was like,
no,
what's
I
going
was
on?
muted. I was talking and I didn't realize I was muted.
I'm like, oh, they don't like what I'm saying. I better be quiet. No, just kidding. Dead air. It's never good. You must fill the airwaves.
Yeah, a little bit of dead air doesn't bother me.
Yes. Silence can be golden.
Exactly.
Less is more. Yeah. Shoot.
Oh, crap. See an octopus? I don't know. I just grabbed some random stuff from Twitter. I don't like TikTok, but this happens to be a TikTok video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the only TikTok video I've watched was that guy that does like the anti-life hacks where he like debugs people like, and then he does like that weird little shrug. And that was pretty much it. And I never watched another one.
Well, this is just an octopus.
Octopus. Oh yeah, let's see this. Whoa, look at that.
I don't want to hear that sound. That's better. There it is. The octopus. Coming up to the boat.
Kind of looks like a little mermaid almost in that angle.
It could be how mermaid myths originated.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. You probably got right out of the mark on that, Joe.
Neat. And so I guess I'll just show some of the links I had. I don't know. SpaceX had a cargo. And what is this? I don't even know. It's a cargo spacecraft, a SpaceX Dragon cargo spacecraft, splashed down today at 10:30 a.m. Wow, that just happened. And in Florida.
Florida.
Okay, it was resupplying the International Space Station. That makes sense. And it was carrying 3,600 pounds of scientific experiments back to Earth. Oh, what kind of experiments?
Yeah.
Grip, dexterous manipulation in microgravity chair. What's that? No, they're not going to show us exactly a picture of it.
No,
Too
I
bad.
was interested. I was like, I want to see this. I
No,
want to see
right?
this chair.
Right, exactly. That's what I was wondering about. Why can't they just make it easy for me to learn about stuff? I have no idea.
There's a lot of parts and stuff in there. Like,
It studies how microgravity affects manipulation of objects. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. It's kind of like a chair that'll help you handle life in space.
I was just like, my friend pointed out something. In space, the universe, is it just like he, in his opinion,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a big black mass of liquid.
What?
And I'm like, huh. I'm like,
wait, what's a big massive liquid?
the universe, the galaxy.
Okay.
It's stars and gas and debris.
Like the mass of the
Planets.
universe. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm like, that is like an interesting point of view, but I don't really see how, because it's just air, right?
Well, there's quite a lack of gas in there, but you can find
Mhm.
some helium. Oh wait, hydrogen.
Well, not
Excuse me.
air, but it's just like, well, you get what I mean. It's just like very
And most
flowy.
of the elements that you find in the universe come from the stars and
Mhm.
the explosion of the stars into supernova. So everything that we have, we are made of star stuff, as Carl Sagan likes to say.
Hmm.
Where was I? Here I was. Oh, and her review says JJ's biggest issue is that he doesn't seem to ever have a true end in mind. So he just starts strong and finishes flat.
Yep.
No kidding. Case in point, Lost.
Yeah, he can start.
So,
The beginning of Lost was so interesting, and then it just fell right off a cliff.
so it sounds like to me he has options how he wants to end it, but it finishes flat because of that. So that's what you are implying.
He can't
Well,
finish he can't
yeah,
finish anything he starts like
Yeah,
properly.
he has an interesting idea and then but has nowhere to go from it. He doesn't know how to actually create the entire story. So he gets up Plot Mountain and then goes back down it again.
Yeah, he kind of did that with the Cloverfield like paradox or whatever. It's like it became so confusing and just a mess, and he's just trying to explain how the aliens came to Earth, and it's just like you should have. I don't know. It's like should have just done the first one. You don't know how to end this. It was better when it was just mysterious. Your explanation's not good.
No. It was not.
Have you seen the other Cloverfields or?
I haven't seen that show. I was just
It was
Yeah,
there's
I
like a
believe
couple
you.
movies, yeah. The first one was that movie that was like 80 minutes long, and it was like all like on the handheld camera. And it was like the monster was attacking New York, kind of like a Godzilla type thing.
Oh, I've seen parodies of it then on South Park where they do
Yep.
that, but
Mhm.
it's the giant hamster.
Yes,
or
yes.
not a hamster, a guinea pig.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Everything I know about movies I haven't seen, I know from South Park.
Yeah, South Park will take care of you on that. They'll fill you in on They're always up to date. That show's so good.
Mm-hmm. Ranko Walker says, I'll be 56 next month. Oh, remind us again next month. We can have a birthday party.
Yeah.
Dalek451 says, also, hi, Raquel. Don't talk much lately, do we?
I've been busy. It's been hectic.
And if my voice sounds a little rough, it's because I've had a sore throat this week.
Yeah, I might sound a little tired because haven't getting much sleep these past few days.
No, that's not good. I hope you find a way to sleep soon.
Hopefully, if the Sandman visits me soon.
Yeah. No, insomnia is not a good thing.
No.
Tony says, no, TikTok, no.
TikTok.
No. I promised it was a good thing, though. I don't know. It was just an octopus. Everything's fine. Everybody survived.
Yes, we made it through. Barely.
I know. TikTok is a very dangerous place.
Mhm.
At one point I tried to start watching it, and then the first thing I see is just a deer getting run over. And like, why do people want to watch
Aw.
this freaking crap?
That's messed up.
Oh my gosh! I watched this video of these two deer. I don't know why they were there, but they were at at a bridge. And I guess some guy was coming up to them, and the two deer had that reaction, flight. So they took flight and sadly fall down to their deaths.
Oh, that's so sad.
That was a hard watch to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see any animals die or stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
Mm-mm.
That was
Mm-mm.
definitely wasn't what I was looking for that day.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Bambi was hard enough to get over.
Oh man, you're kidding.
Are you guys ready for the live action Bambi? That's on its way.
Oh,
You're
no.
kidding me. You're just joking, aren't you?
No, there's rumors that they're gonna do one.
Oh
man.
Yeah, they're gonna do the Lion King now. They have to do Bambi now. No, I can't see Mufasa and Bambi's mother die. I can't.
It's a ridiculous idea.
It's truly ridiculous. Like totally creatively bankrupt.
That's why they call me Thumper.
Thumper. They'll take all the fun and whimsicalness out of the characters and make them plain.
Mm-hmm. Oh right, it's just gonna be a rabbit, like an actual realistic
just a
rabbit.
Not gonna have any personality, like they did with the Little Mermaid, and
hopping
the
around
fishes
like
and stuff, and the freaking crab. Let's make him look like a regular crab. Why? This is supposed to be a fun movie. Like, I don't know. I just like, why make a more boring version of a character that already existed? If you're not gonna make it better, then why are you messing with it? Oh yeah, they're gonna go through their entire back catalog and just destroy everything.
That's absolutely disgusting.
And I feel like I feel like if they really want to do all their old movies, they should have the audacity to do Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Well, it would be nice if they.
Ooh,
I like
I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind seeing that live action.
Yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame. I would like to see them try to attempt that.
That makes a lot more sense to make it live action.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool because the songs in that movie are pretty good, and you don't have to worry about making like weird animals.
Right.
Just the gargoyles.
They want to make these live action movies, so why don't they make some new live action movies?
Yeah, that would be better.
New ideas, new franchises, new stories. Give us something new.
They did that Strange New World, that World one, and nobody liked it.
Oh, that's true. But that wasn't live action. That was animated.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, new live action. Good point. Yeah, that is an anime. Yeah, it's like.
And I guess that's the point. They can't get attention making new things.
Oh, Starter Byron says he has a good point here. The Flying Sequel talking about how crabs scuttle on their butts. Yes, I did hear that clip about the seagull
That song
singing
is atrocious.
scuttlebutt and like
Yep.
cringe.
I listened to about 3 seconds of that. I stopped it.
Yeah, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Why they thought that Aquafina needed to sing that, I will never know.
Oh, that was so bad. Oh,
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Yeah, her real review has a great comment about Disney and why they're doing this.
oh,
And,
really?
You can read it if
15.
you'd like to, but
Sure.
just read it out loud, please.
Sure.
Mhm.
She says, I think that they are only doing these films so that they can maintain the IPs and they don't go into public domain. We've got to change the public domain law. We got to get those public domain laws changed. Yeah. Like they're not doing it with any passion or love. They just want to keep it. So they're just pushing out, garbage like that Pinocchio and other things like this.
I didn't see
Exactly.
that one. There's like, I can't pronounce his name. Hold on, let me find it. Pinocchio.
Oh, I heard Pinocchio was.
Oh, you're talking about the Guillermo del Toro one?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that one's really good compared to, because he did like the stop motion animation and all that
I
stuff.
love
So we got like real work done.
I
yeah.
haven't heard of this one.
Yeah,
I
I think
love
it's
stop
on
motion
Netflix.
animation.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not by Disney then. If
Yes.
it's good, then it can't be
Yeah.
Disney. What was
Nope.
it?
Exactly. Yeah. Disney didn't have anything to do with it other than I guess the name of Pinocchio, but
Well, no, but Disney took it from it's a book. It's an open
right.
source book. Not open source. That's not what you call it. It's public domain.
okay. Yeah, so
So it's a public domain book from the past.
it was funny because both of those Pinocchio movies came out at the same time, and I'm pretty sure Guillermo del Toro was like, I know mine will be better.
Hmm
I mean,
I gotta check that out. That sounds great.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. To be honest, with the live action Pinocchio, Disney and Del Toro's Pinocchio, I'm gonna choose Del Toro's Pinocchio.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure the new Pinocchio was directed by I think it was Robert Zemeckis. Oh my gosh. Which is scary.
Yes, space is a vacuum, basically. Yes.
Well, yeah.
But every once in a while, you can pick up a few atoms of hydrogen.
Well, there is that, but it also wondering what my friends said a couple nights ago. It also could be just
I
a
know.
huge
Dark of
black
Iron.
of
They would
some
never.
kind.
They would
I'd
never
have
do
to-
Watership Down. Never.
I would have to hear more about his perception there. He lost me almost instantly. Admiralty says to Raquel, to you, you said people are working up to that when the end of woke was mentioned. It was just kind of funny.
Oh, waking
okay.
up. Yeah. So you're end of
Hopefully
being
they
woke.
are.
Yep. Oh,
I
and
just-
Tony
yeah.
says I'm off of work on Monday, so I'll be leading a voyage to see the terrors of Indy 5 with some other swashbuckling pundits.
Our matey, we be off sailing on stranger tides to watch that terrible Indy 5.
Oh man,
Oh man.
I hope you survive.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna watch the desecration of Indy. See how they ruin him. Some more.
Oh, never mind. Her real review.
Oh, if you want to respond to something in the chat, go ahead and read the chat and then respond.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt you, sharing your comment on screen.
You can, well, yeah, anytime you want to respond to the chat, something ahead of what I've read, it's okay as long as you read.
Okay.
As long as you read it, and then
Okay.
and then
Her real review. Look what happened to Winnie the Pooh. Did you all see the Winnie the Pooh horror movie, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey?
Blood
I
and
seen
honey.
I seen the trailer, and first of all, Winnie the Pooh looks creepy. Second of all, Piglet doesn't even look like Piglet. It looks like a hog. And 3, Christopher Robin is a she, and she's like in a jacuzzi.
What?
I know that was the trailer. So like what?
Deep in the 100-acre wood. That's weird. Okay. But I did hear about that movie. Winnie the Pooh was supposed to look creepy because it was a horror movie. But I hear that it was very low effort and they were just cashing in on the fact that they could get away with making a Winnie the Pooh movie. because it's in public domain.
Mm. Oh, and it was so creepy and wrong. It was bad.
So there are good things about public domain, and then there's also some bad things. But I'm happy when new books get into the public domain. More reading, more free reading every year. Oh, I need to step away for just a second.
Okay.
Can you talk about Tony and his singing, Appy?
Oh yeah, sure.
I sang
Acapella.
acapella. Thank you. Last night I got no dings or dongs, and it was a parody of Ed Sheeran. Ed
Sheeran, yeah.
Ed Sheeran song. Sorry, I messed up that so bad.
It's okay. Yeah, he was singing his butt off, as he does. That's good that nothing happened to your channel too.
Yeah, that's good.
I know they're sensitive with people singing.
Right, because he had trouble with his last karaoke stream.
Yeah, thankfully, they didn't take it down off mine, so it's you can still watch it, on my channel. But that's so weird that it didn't affect mine, but it affected his, the main ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know why that happened.
I remember,
what's up?
So you spoil it. Gundam's dad. Do 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 do. I remember that. It was like a one hit wonder some time ago.
Dalek451 says Winnie the Pooh is technically both public domain and it's not. The original books are now public domain, but Disney still owns their version of the character. I might be wrong there.
No, you're absolutely right, Dalek. When I say Winnie the Pooh is public domain, I mean the A.A. Milne books. But from that, you can create your own adaptation of the bear. You just need to make it different from Disney. Can't be like. But the thing is, they kind of pull from the book so much that it's very likely that true adaptation from the book wouldn't be all that different in spirit from the Disney one, and that's okay. They kind of did a good job with that. The mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh was good. My 4-year-old loves it.
Aww.
Admiraltique says no live action Bambi is real. Disney is destroying their entire catalog. Fair enough. It'll be like that Peter Rabbit movie or Animal Farm 1999. I never saw the Animal Farm 1999. Was that not good?
I remember reading that book.
But I read the book too, and
I don't know if I've seen the movie either.
I cry when they take away Boxer on that truck. But the Peter Rabbit, I don't know, it was kind of cute. My kids like it. I didn't. It wasn't for me, but they enjoyed it.
Was that Johnny Depp or something? Who played the voice of him?
I don't know. I'd have to look up the IMDb.
Oh, one says James Corden. I don't know. Oh, not no.
Yeah, James Corden. Margaret Robbie. Daisy Ridley was Cottontail.
Oh wow,
that's funny. Well,
Man,
at least it was worth it for that.
her career got screwed after Star Wars, man. Couple movies here and there, but not much going on for Old Daisy.
She's Cottontail.
Yeah, so she got to be in this, I guess. And she was, I think she was in like Murder on the Orient Express and then Star Wars. Oh no, she was in that movie with Tom Holland too. That was a weird one.
What was that?
Like it's like one where like the men on this planet can like women can hear their thoughts. That's like, yeah, that's like the premise.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Twilight Zone episode. It could be good. But I guess it just depends on how the story was told.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Chaos Walking. Yeah, and they're like on this strange alien planet or something. I only watched it once. I don't remember.
Yeah, Pinocchio precedes copyright, and so does Les Miserables. Yeah, so anybody can make a movie about either of those, a film or a cartoon. Most of the things that Disney makes come from public domain stuff, like The Little
Yeah.
Mermaid, Hans Christian stories. It was so creepy and wrong. It was bad, says her real review regarding the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Oh, and Franco Walker is going to make a ham and lettuce muffin.
Oh, interesting. Ham and lettuce muffin. I've not tried one of those.
Oh, hey, hey, King Dolphin.
Oh, hello, King Dolphin. How are you
It's
doing?
Raymond Feliciano.
Yeah. I've seen his
I'll
channel
send you a
once or
link if you'd
twice.
like. Yeah, I'll send you a link if you'd like to hang out. Let's see.
My
I can
kitty's
find
like on my cord.
Kitty cat. Meow.
It's like, no, you can't sit on the cord.
Do you need this? Well, I'm gonna sit here anyways.
Admatique says someone with the grievance reported Tony's stream. That's not provable, but it's possible. And her real review says the Animal Farm movie was just okay. Something for us English teachers to show in class.
Yep.
Oh, you're an English teacher. Oh, I knew you were awesome. That's great. And Admiral Teague says it was made for TV and the CGI real animals sucked. Oh, you didn't like it. I see. Watership Down has the voice of Shannon Doherty. Is that what people are alluding to? I love Watership Down. That's a great, great story. And sadly, Tony has to go into work.
On the road again.
Aww.
Have a good day at work, Tony.
Yeah.
Try to.
Let's see you later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else I have here.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I just like animals because I kept grabbing videos like this.
I remember when I was little, I got to ride an elephant. Oh, they're so awesome.
On their feet and only lie down
Aww.
when they are completely fatigued.
Baby elephant.
Such a majestic animal.
I love them. They're my
Yeah.
second favorite animal.
What's your first?
Oh wait, no. Actually, elephants are my favorite animal. My second favorite are dolphins,
Dolphins?
which is why it's fun that Raymond is here.
Yeah, King Dolphin. The king of all the dolphins.
Mm.
Zebras are pretty cool because of like their colors and stuff.
Yeah. The bots didn't get Tony's stream because an identical stream is still up, so he believes that someone denounced. Maybe. We don't really know.
I think my absolute
It's
favorite animal
kinda-
though is like a Siberian white tiger. They're just gorgeous. That white.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm a cat person.
Me too.
There's an animated version of Animal Farm too. Jeez, I think I would rather watch the animated one.
Animated version of what?
What's happening?
Animated version of what? I didn't.
Animal Farm?
Animal Farm. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know. I did not know that.
I think that would be better because then the animals could be more expressional and stuff. And
But wasn't there an older Animal Farm movie? That's the one I watched. Yeah, I saw the animated one. That one was good. That's all you need.
yes, Fred. Yes. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Dalek451 says there's too much stuff that really should be public domain due to its age, but still under copyright for many
Mhm.
years.
Yeah, I agree with you, Franco. Especially the white one. A liger. Is that from Napoleon Dynamite? It's like a cross between a tiger and a lion. My favorite. It's like my favorite
Yeah,
animal. That
well-
is from Napoleon Dynamite. Okay.
No, but it's a real animal. They
it?
really are. They really have bred ligers.
Oh,
The
shoot.
problem is that they're sterile, so you can't make more ligers.
They're
Wow,
huge.
I'm looking up these
Kitty.
pictures. They look insane. Yeah, they have a big body. Like, yeah, they look like they don't look like they'd be as fast as like other tigers because they're hauling
Yeah.
all that.
It's not natural when they do things like that.
So yeah, this is like a crossbreed, kind of like a hybrid monster, hybrid animal. What a trip! Some of them have manes and stuff. Whoa! Did not know they were real.
Yep.
You learn something new every day.
It's true.
Mhm.
Man-created hybrid. Yes.
The animation style is similar to the original Charlotte's Web, which I also loved.
Yeah, Charlotte's Web. That's a great story. I mean, classic.
It is good stuff.
Wilbur.
Both of those books have lessons on death that children can learn from, but more Charlotte's Web is more for younger children, and Animal Farm. I didn't read that until high school.
Yeah, I remember reading it in high school, and then the teacher telling us like, "This is all a metaphor for like, what was it like? What? I can't remember what the book was like. Supposed to be a big comparison with something in real life. Like I think it was like Stalin, like World War II or something. Like I don't know. Trying to remember the. Do you remember? Because it's famously like a big comparison to like a war.
Well, the
or
biggest
something.
thing in Animal Farm is that they try to say that everyone's equal, but but then it changes and it changes until it's some all animals are equal, except some animals are more equal than other animals. And was it about Russia?
Yeah, comparing it to like the Russian Revolution or something like this. Yeah, I think that's what communism. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure my teacher said. Yeah. I'm like, oh gosh, interesting.
Yeah, I knew it was about authoritarianism, but I didn't realize it was specifically about Russia. They didn't tell me that part.
I know it was like interesting. Supposedly, I don't know where this is. I forget. Someplace, or attempting or trying, to clone a woolly mammoth from a DNA sample. Not sure
Oh
how
my
that
gosh, we're
gonna
getting into
go.
Jurassic Park territories now.
Yes, we are. Like, I am not really sure how that's gonna go.
Right.
I've heard about that for a long time. That's been in the works for a while. They're
Mhm.
actually doing it now.
Supposedly.
They cloned a sheep in the 90s. So what are they doing now?
Taking it a
They're-
step further.
Yeah, a huge mammoth. That'd be interesting to introduce that back into the world.
But is it really necessary, though?
Okay, so according to Popular Mechanics, scientists are reincarnating the woolly mammoth to return in 4 years. As published January 30th.
Hmm.
So are they gonna have it like in a zoo type encampment to be like visited, or are they gonna just let it roam? They're not gonna let it run free.
The
Where would it
de-extinction.
where would it live? Because it lives in cold climates, right?
Right.
But how do they expect to keep this animal alive? Cloning
Right.
isn't really a good process for a living creature, as far as I know.
Yeah, you think it's gonna have like a reduced lifespan or something but
Yeah,
I
and
don't
would it
know.
even have a good life?
Right. It like unless you can make two and they can be, partners, like it'd be just kind of lonely and then just kind of for people to gawk at and then that's kind of I don't know.
Yeah, and if an elephant doesn't have a big enough enclosure at the zoo, you can tell that they are very sad. You can see their expressions.
You're joking. They're releasing the mammoth in Central Park.
No, that can't be real. That's a
Oh.
joke. No way, Teague.
Oh,
That would
I
be
was trying to look.
pandemonium.
I
That
was
would
trying
be
to look for that in the article, you guys. I didn't realize if you're gonna read a chat from the chat, read the chat.
Sorry, yeah. Admiral Teague said they are releasing the mammoth in Central Park. I'm
I thought
pretty
I
sure
did.
that's a joke.
Sorry.
That's like a
No.
plot. That's like a plot from like
No,
a B
you were
movie, like a
just stating
sci-fi
it like
horror
a
film.
fact.
Yeah, he was. Now he said I'm joking, but now yeah, that's like a sci-fi B movie horror movie like or
Mhm.
something. The mammoth runs wild in Central Park.
Mhm.
That would be a
Yeah, if I
terrible
knew that,
idea.
well, because if I knew it was Admiral Teague, I would know it was a joke.
Yeah,
Sorry,
That's
my
so funny.
bad.
that's my fault. I didn't read his thing. My bad.
But that's funny though.
Oh man.
No version of Animal Farm has the ending of the book. The animated one from British from 1950s is okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. They
Wait.
part
There's
with the
no.
pigs and the human clothes and everything, so I'm pretty happy.
Wait, there's no a proper ending to the story?
Well, the ending is that the pigs are essentially the same as the humans. They just essentially become what they hated to begin with.
Oh.
Franco Walker says there's a reserve in Siberia that they're going to put the mammoths in. That might be true.
Admiral Teak says that woolly mammoth was supposed to be 10 years old by now. It's decades behind schedule. So it's possible that this is nowhere near being ready, and then they just tease it every once in a while. But I guess they're working on it.
More research.
I haven't seen. I'll keep my eyes open. Her real review says the pigs overthrew the Russian oligarchy, which were the humans.
Mhm.
Told the people they would be free, the other animals, but the pigs stole the power. Yes,
right.
exactly. Snowball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like Snowball was like the villain, right? Like the big bad, I think, in that.
Right, and he was abusing the animal population,
Yeah.
their labor, and promising them that they would reap benefits from all of their work, but it was mostly like her real review says the oligarchy of the pigs themselves,
Mhm.
and I guess maybe some of the dogs who got the preferential treatment. And eventually, at the end of the book, the pigs are wearing human clothes and they're standing upright. It's crazy.
Yeah, they basically became everything they were fighting against. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The biggest problem with communism is human nature. That's why there will never be a good form of communism. And yeah, even though I definitely agree with that. That's not getting political for me. That is just a fact of life.
Presto.
Tony
Dino
says,
DNA.
Tony
Dino
says,
DNA.
I'm not cloning that mammoth and releasing it in Central Park. Thank you, Tony. Please don't do that. Dinosaurs? What? Who said that?
I said a dinosaur.
Okay, that was you.
Yeah. Dino DNA.
Well, there you go. Snowball was the fall guy who Snowball has to flee after the Battle of the Windmill. Then the pigs rewrite history. Ah, that's how it was. Oh, Napoleon was the main pig. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, and
That
then
sounded
that's
right.
all
Yeah,
now.
when you said Snowball, I'm like, that doesn't sound like the main one. But then I wasn't sure.
Mhm.
I forgot about Napoleon. That's right. That
There you
name's pretty
go.
on the nose.
Yeah, and
This-
they took advantage of the animals who couldn't read.
Mm-hmm. Ah, jeez. The mammoth has sparked much discussion.
Yeah, good topic, Raquel. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. It reminds me of this movie I watched as a kid that I haven't really seen for a long time. It's a 1993 animated movie called We're Back, a dinosaur story.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in a very long time. There's a T-Rex, a Triceratops, and
I've seen this. Oh my god, Raquel, that reminds me. Okay, they go to the circus or something, right?
how do you say this?
Oh, the museum.
Parasaurolophus and Pararandonan? No. Peter
Okay, so the main plot of this is,
Noden.
oh, you're trying to read the dinosaur names.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. They're dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're tough. Those are tough.
One of them's like a flying creature, and one's like it looks like
Almost like a pterodactyl. Yeah.
It looks like some kind of like, it kind of looks like Ducky, like from
The Land Before Time,
yeah.
which is the dinosaur movie I think about first. But I forgot about
Right.
this one. I love it. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
They have a special cereal that makes them intelligent
Mm-hmm.
and non-violent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty crazy.
Like it's been a long ass time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, this movie does look familiar. I definitely feel like I watched this as a kid. The T-Rex definitely looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely saw it.
Yeah, I like this one, and then I like the one with Littlefoot. Was that like The Land Before Time?
Mm-hmm.
I've
Good
seen
dinosaur
Land
movies.
Before Time hundreds of times.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best.
I did. I think I did too as a kid. Like I was like obsessed with that movie.
And guess what? The mother is also a retelling of Bambi at the beginning, where the mother died.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Where there's, and not only died, but they get separated.
Oh man, it's just so heartbreaking.
He gets separated from his grandparents. But at the end, he finds them.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have a happy ending.
And they do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
There's
that's
so
how
many
they-
underrated animated films that I don't think people really remember or haven't forgotten about. Like Fern Gully is one
Yeah, I
of them.
was just thinking that, Raquel. Fern Gully is a classic.
Fern, yeah. Like
Robin
what was
Williams.
that?
So
What was that other film? There were like
Thumbelina was pretty good when I was a
Thumbelina
kid.
was
I
good.
like Thumbelina. Not gonna lie.
But they were like furry creatures. Like one was a hedgehog, a mouse, a skunk.
What was the story?
Huh?
What was the story about?
I try to remember. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. In the meantime, Sean Carter's here. Hello, Sean Carter.
Hello
He
there.
says,
Sean.
in my opinion,
Hello.
communism can only work in extremely small groups, like small enough where everyone knows everyone else. As soon as some people become unknown to others, that's when it falls apart. So, like a family.
Mm-hmm. Family.
I found it. Once upon a forest, a young mouse a mole, a hedgehog, risk their lives to find a cure for their badger friend. Well, I thought it was a skunk. Oh, never mind. Who have been poisoned by us men.
Oh my gosh, I definitely think I've seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like looking at these pictures. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks familiar.
Oh, The Secret of Nim is a good one.
Oh yeah, that's an incredible one. But I haven't seen.
Mm.
Oh wait, you know what? I have seen this. That's crazy. I don't remember it, but you're just pulling up all the things that were on 90s television, so I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Page Master's kind of animated film.
I liked Page Master. Leonard Nimoy, that movie.
Leonard Nimoy, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Page Master was fun. Is Christopher Lloyd the librarian too? I think there's a lot of people.
he?
Yeah, he's the librarian.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
That's right. There was a lot of great people in the Page Master.
El
So her-
Dorado was a good one.
Her real review says, I gotta start packing for my trip, guys, but I had a good time. I tried to subscribe to as many people as possible. Catch you all on the flip side. Toodles.
See you later.
Later.
You had
Have
a lot
good
of great
day.
comments and information.
Yeah, thank you. And have a nice trip. I hope it is fun and you have a great time. Safe travels.
Yes, indeed.
And Tony is clocking in. Much love and say hi to everyone at Xanadoom. I will. He's talking about later on Doomcock Overlord DVD is going to have his Friday Night Frolics.
Cool.
And so he wants us, and so Tony wants me to say hi for him in the chat.
Nice.
Do you guard the chickens, Stark? Says James Caserta. What?
Oh, I remember this one, Quest for Camelot.
If you want a classic story with animals, have you heard of The Wind and the Willows by Dalek 451? Yeah,
Yes,
that
I
sounds
have.
familiar.
There is a stop motion animation, kind of like live action TV series of
Whoa.
of
What
of,
an-
of, of
Yeah,
Wind and Willows.
I'm looking at it now. What an interesting style.
Oh, I love stop motion animation.
It looks so different, like from other type of things. Like, and this was made when did this come out? 83.
Mhm.
Holy crap!
Well,
That's
these were
impressive.
the kind of books that my librarian told me to read.
Man, never heard of that, but it looks pretty impressive. Like the work that they did on those.
Oh yeah, like I mean, the first seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine, they were actually using real props.
Yeah. Oh well, Thomas the Tank Engine. That's Dalek 451's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love
From his
Thomas the
childhood.
Tank Engine, man. I think I can. Oh yeah, that was a big part of my childhood too.
Ooh,
Thomas.
this is a good one. Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland.
I love that movie. I recently actually watched that recently. I still love it. It's a classic.
The Last Unicorn. That's also a good
Uh.
one too. Oh, I forgot about this one. The Great Mouse Detective.
Yeah, Dalek. I put the link in one of the chat groups that you were in, so I thought you had the link. I'll send it to you again.
Dalek 451. Come on down.
Yeah, I think I will only be streaming for another 30 minutes, but you're welcome to join.
Cats
Oh,
Don't
hey.
Dance.
Todd Michael is here. Hi, Todd Michael.
Hello.
I will never
Todd
be able to
Michael.
pronounce your last name. Hello.
Jenny Zuski.
I'm not going to even try. Franco Walker says Thomas the Tank Engine was an actual train set.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had that as a kid. I'm not sure.
Man is not on top of the food chain any longer, says James Caserta. Oh, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. It's true. And Wes Cago remembers the Disney version of The Wind in the Willows from 1949.
That far back, huh?
Wow.
I want to see what the 49 one looks like.
Oh, Todd Michael put in the chat. That's how you pronounce his last name.
Oh, neat.
Yaneskevsky. I think that's how you say it.
Yaneshevsky.
Yaneshevsky?
Cool. I'm gonna copy that for later.
Smart. Write that down in my handy dandy notebook.
There's clues.
I used to watch that as a kid all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Barney.
I'd like to say I used to watch that as a kid all the time, but I have children, and so I'll sit there and I'm like, oh man, I need another clue to see what's going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining, huh? Like it's made it.
No, you figure it out pretty quick, but
yeah,
it is well constructed.
Yeah, for a kid's show, it's pretty good. Barney, I definitely watched Barney. I mean, that was like the staple in most households.
Well,
back
he
then, huh?
encouraged literacy, so
Yeah.
can't go wrong there.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
I liked his bag of random stuff where he made some random thing out of it.
Yeah, there were like two other dinosaurs, and the I don't remember their names. It's been so long.
So you guys are talking about Knots Landing, right? I haven't seen any of Knots Landing, Todd Michael. But that's why you're starting a channel. You can tell us about it.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Baby Bop and BJ, and they introduced a new character, two of them that I don't even recall. Riff and Miss Etta Keta, some kind of purple bird, and Riff is some kind of like orange yellow dinosaur. Huh. How long did it go for?
I don't know.
Oh, it had 14 seasons?
Oh yeah, the Winkster. That person used to scare me as a kid. The Winkster was kind of scary, I remember.
The Winkster?
Yeah. Barney Live, there's like the Winkster. Yeah, and it was like a weird clown troll looking person.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, Selena Gomez was the kid in Barney's and Friends. I forgot about that.
Just a random fish. It's a camouflage. Oh, it doesn't say what it is.
Darn.
It's not going to be educational unless you tell me what's going on. Okay, here it is. The spiny red gurnard. Cool. And welcome to the panel, Dalek451.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Raquel. Hi, who are you?
I'm Appion.
Yeah, yeah, Appion. He's pretty cool.
Appion. Okay, I wasn't trying to say that name.
Yeah, everybody has trouble with it. It's okay.
The army has to. Okay, I think this one is for you, Raquel. I don't know. The army has to figure out how to outthink the chicken Osaur. Does that make sense to you?
The army has to figure out how to outthink the chicken sword.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just a joke based on the fact that chickens are the descendants of dinosaurs.
Well, yeah. But I'm not really quite sure what he's implying.
I don't know. I thought it might have to do with one of the cartoons, but no, it was just a joke. I was wrong. Sorry. Wes Cagle says, "Does anyone else think that the scene in The Great Mouse Detective of the song 'Let Me Be Good to You' was a bit too adult for a kids' film? The singer actually does a strip cheese."
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
No, but when you're a kid, that kind of thing goes over your head. It doesn't really.
I just like yeah. I just like I thought when I first looking back at it, I as a kid, I thought okay, it's just some little mouse lady, just being goofy and getting attention. That's what my thought was going.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't realize the implications when you're a kid.
No.
It goes over your head.
But looking back at now, like maybe a little.
Well, now
bit.
you would. Now you would think, oh man, what is my kid watching? Oh yeah, you're right.
And you know the bit.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
We all know the best. We all know the best song in that film is Radigan's song.
Oh yeah, when the little mouse, so, I think he said something that wasn't pleased to Radigan and he got eaten by the cat.
Yeah. He actually called Radigan, "Gas, a rat."
Oh yeah. Yeah. Radigan doesn't, but I don't know. That's kind of oxymoron because his name has rat in it.
He's literally called Rat again, and then he claims he's not a rat.
Right.
Wes Cagle says in the song, she actually says, "Hey fellows, I'll take off all my clothes."
Wow.
What? I don't remember that.
I don't either.
I had to go back and see. I watch this now.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if that got censored for TV.
I don't know.
Because I definitely don't.
I know she said hey fellas. I don't remember saying that.
You were talking about donuts earlier. There's a donut on Mars. Yep. There's a Mars donut. Perseverance rover spots holy red planet rock.
So the only part of her song I remember is her singing "Drink Your Beer."
That looks like something out of a Star Trek original series episode.
The donut.
Like you'd see it in the background, like in the set.
Yeah, it's great.
An odd shape. Like, how did that happen?
They say it may have fallen from the sky.
So it hollowed out the center of it. Interesting. Did it like land on a sharp rock and like shatter the middle? That's very strange.
Oh, they say it could be a large meteorite alongside smaller pieces. That says SETI. So I guess they don't really know. It's just there.
Some strange anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's the first pastry-like rock that the Mars robot has rolled up on, by the way.
If you don't mind, Joe, I don't think I caught this, but I am now. Edge of Time, deep fried birthday cake, aka the donut. I still think of you, chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, whole with sprinkles, maple pulp, anything, and cinnamon twists. Ooh, that sounds good. Damn it, I want to go downstairs and have another donut now.
Donut temptation is real.
Where did you read that from?
It was like 2 hours ago.
Oh man, I missed it.
I missed it too. I remember Edge of Time something something regarding 2 donuts.
Well, what's the name of the song? I don't know. The name of the song was Kegel. Or I'd read the lyrics for you.
I'll try to look it up and see if I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be funny. You could find that.
Lost Detective.
Let's see.
Church
Let me-
begin.
Oh, Let Me Be Good to You? Is that it?
Let me be good to you. Let me
Yeah, that's it.
be good to you lyrics.
So dream on and drink your beer. Get cozy. Your baby's here. You won't be misunderstood. Let me be good to you.
It says I'll take off all my blues.
Yeah, I'll take off all my blues. It might have used to say clothes.
Yeah, they could have easily changed that. Yeah.
So
Trying to make it more acceptable.
it says stream on and drink your beer, get cozy, your baby's here. Hey boys, I'm talking to you. Your baby's gonna come through. Let me be good to you.
There you go. And yeah, that's the problem with looking up things online is that they can be censored.
Yeah.
Mhm. I remember I had the version of Aladdin where he says, "I take off your clothes." He whispers it to the tiger in the movie. Yeah, he whispers to Jasmine's tiger, "Take off your clothes" for some weird reason, and it's actually in the movie.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they took it out of more recent cuts, but yeah, I remember when I was younger, I had the version of it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
What is the name of the tiger's name? Raja? Raja, I think?
Yeah, Raja.
Raja.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Disney used to get away with all kinds of weird
Is that
stuff.
true?
Oh yeah. I definitely watched the Aladdin with it in it.
Yeah, there's like some kind of like controversy, like when Simba is like with Timon and Pumbaa, and he just kind of like collapses on the cliff. In the background, you see
that
some
was definitely real.
Yeah, when it says sex in the
in the sky,
oh,
and they're saying like no, it just says SFX for some kind of like
sure. Why would you hide it then?
Some kind of like
Yes, of course. And then of course we all know about the
kind of
the phallic symbol on the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's for sure real.
Case.
Red Letter Media has like 1,000 copies with that on it.
Oh, I totally forgot about this. Have you Rescues Down Under, like where they're flying on the seagull? You see one of the windows with the naked woman in the windows.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
What?
Yeah, they sneak in like a pornographic image or something real quick. Like, what is Disney doing? Stop it. It's like almost make you like want to search for him like a weird perverted scavenger hunt.
And James Caserta says, yeah, no wonder Jill doesn't have her kids on. Yes, exactly.
Like, yeah, this kind of content is not family friendly.
No, it's not. No, that's why I have a separate channel where I'll play games with him on there, and he's happy with that. And Riz Cagle says she strips off her skirt while saying the line. He could have misheard it, and it could be blues. But you're right, though. It's pretty suggestive.
Yeah. Like, what are blues? Like, if you ask for context on that, it's like, that's your clothes, right? Okay, you just use a different word. You're trying to dance around it.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This isn't this. You're talking about just a tiny bit of what's the best way of putting it?
Just to keep the dads happy.
Fun for the whole family.
We're talking about just a little bit of what's the
These
word?
are little mouse characters. The dads are furries or what?
We're talking about just a little bit of adult suggestiveness in a film that has heavy drinking and brutal murder.
Right, that's way worse.
Come on.
You're good. You're right there. Which of these things is worse? I don't know.
Disney is known to have little hidden clues in their films.
I mean, Lion King is pretty brutal. Like the brother murdered, like pretty much murders his brother, then blames it on the nephew.
It's
and
essentially
exiles him.
Yes, it's essentially Hamlet.
Yeah. That's a good wow.
I just don't understand that whole thing with just a tiny bit of get a tiny bit suggestive. That's worse than drinking or violence. I just don't understand that.
It's all good, Dalek. How's your Friday going?
Oh.
Bless you. It's been okay, I guess. I mean, I think it probably ate a bit too much today. Well, I can say that for sure. And since we're talking about movies, is there any new ones coming up that any of you are interested in seeing?
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you still need to see that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I would wait until the second one comes out and watch them both because it's just going to be a cliffhanger.
I know. I've been saying it. I want to go see it.
Huge cliffhanger.
I
yeah,
just need the time to go see it.
Yeah, if you do want to see it, go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Kraven the Hunter kind of looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look good, but it kind of looks interesting with the rated R-ness. Deadpool 3, I don't know. I heard they're gonna mix it with Loki.
That sounds fun. Well, Loki, what? I thought it was just Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, so apparently there's rumors that they're gonna have a crossover with Deadpool, Wolverine, and then they're gonna go and meet with like Loki and stuff in the Time Bureau and like have it mixed with Loki season 2 type stuff. So he's gonna be dealing with the Time Bureau. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be a buddy movie with Wolverine and
yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah.
What a bummer. They're packing it with crap. I hope that's not true.
Yeah, there's rumors like there's going to be multiple variations of Wolverine, multiple variations of Deadpool.
Who saw the FTW in the DuckTales cartoon opening? We all know what that means. For the win? Right? Franco Walker says, I want to see Oppenheimer. So that's going to be a historical kind of movie. It seems interesting to me. Definitely.
Christopher Nolan really, most of his movies are hits. And Cillian Murphy's great. So I do want to see it also.
I want to see it, but it's not going to be an uplifting movie. But
right.
it looks like it's going to be
about
good.
the atomic bomb and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
DuckTales.
Is Albert Einstein going to make an appearance?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. I haven't looked into this movie at all, but I don't want to because I don't want spoilers in case.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, F the world. Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'm not familiar with that one. I'm just familiar with the more popular intro version of DuckTales. That one. Tailspin is a good one as well.
Definitely. And Rescue Rangers.
Definitely.
Lord of the Rings, The War of the War Hymn. I want to see that one.
Those were all great shows.
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, Darkwing Duck.
Absolutely, Darkwing Duck.
Let's get
what a legend.
Just the theme song alone. Let's get dangerous. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good times.
Definitely. And everybody's coming up with different FTW phrases. Faster than Winnie and free the whale. Free Willy. And
Yeah.
Wes Cagle says, not really interested in Oppenheimer.
It's
I
really-
know all the details of the story.
You know, was that,
FTW.
I wonder if it's going to be like an alternate history or
no, it was
something.
really, you know, it was actually, you know, it was speaking of free the weather. I mean, that was a really, the way that whole thing ended. You know, the whale that was actually in the film, Free Willy. The whole thing that happened with that was a really sad story. What happened with that whale in real life? I mean,
Things didn't work out as happily. It didn't survive too long in the wild, did it?
he didn't know, no, and he never, and he was, and once he, and after he was released into the wild for the longest time, he was completely alone until he got sick,
Right.
and died.
Because they live in pods, and he would have to be accepted into one. And getting adopted when you're an adult, that's not simple.
Yeah,
It's very social kind of thing.
and even though technically he was able to survive in the wild, he just kept coming back to humans.
Oh, right. And that could be very dangerous too if you go to the wrong human.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while, I guess it's too late to be doing that, which is why, you know, don't take them from the habitat to begin with. But if you have
Mhm.
already, they need to be taken care of for the rest of their lives.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Last Son of K is here. Hello, Last Son of K. He says, peace and long life to you, Anti-Derivative Joe, panel, mods, and chat.
Hello
Good
there,
to
last
see you.
son of K.
It's my belief that wild animals should not be kept as pets to begin with.
Right.
I can't believe they're making a Gladiator 2. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, why?
What, how long ago was the first one?
A long time ago, wasn't
Got to be
that
like
the-
20 years plus.
Wasn't that the
Ooh.
early 2000s? What?
Let's see here.
Let's see here. 2000.
Yeah. So
Wow.
23 years.
Directed by Ridley Scott. Wow.
Yeah.
So Russell Crowe is getting back to the gladiator role.
No, he's not in it. Apparently, it's gonna follow Lucius, the little boy that was in the first movie, and then apparently Denzel Washington and Pedro Pascal are attached to this project. So, wonder what Denzel will play. Maybe he'll play like an older version of the guy that like helped bury him at the end. The spoiler alert in Gladiator, he dies.
Denzel Washington's cool, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. Like I love every movie like pretty much that he does. Almost like, I mean, he's got so much good stuff under his belt. Training Day, freaking, even that movie John Q. Is that what it's called? Where he's like son's hurt, like needs a transplant or whatever. That, yeah, John Q. That's a great movie. His acting is incredible in that film. I'm not gonna bury my son. He delivers that line so incredibly. I like a lot of Ridley Scott films, though, for sure. Like, speaking of Gladiator and stuff, he has a lot of good movies. I mean, that man's got a lot of classics under his belt. Because he made like Alien, Blade Runner. Well, he's a producer in Blade Runner. I don't know if did he create Blade Runner? I don't know. Black Hawk Down, Gladiator. So many. Blade Runner. I don't know about that new Willy Wonka movie too with Timothy Chalamet. where it's like he
But-
plays a young Wonka.
What, are they making another one?
Oh, they're making a prequel. That's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, and he's gonna go like gather the Oompa Loompas and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's real. That's for sure happening.
Oh, he's gonna
There's
go
already
collect.
pictures. Yeah.
He's gonna go save
Oh.
the Loopers from their.
Come on.
Yeah.
planet.
Milk these franchises for everything they're worth. We're not done until we.
Well,
leave
it,
them
it
alone.
already had a a remake of a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory starring Johnny Depp.
I
Oh,
know.
don't remind me of that.
That was already
nightmare
terrifying
fest.
enough.
Don't
Johnny
remind
Depp
me of that.
so creepy in that movie, man.
Literally, that
They like you very
That-
much, but they are not the hell your whales.
that film was not whimsical at all. It was literally a nightmare from start to finish.
It was. It really was. I totally agree.
Oh yeah, Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka was weirdly quirky.
No, you mean quirky. You more like creepy and annoying.
Yeah, Willy Wonka
Yeah, I
didn't need a
agree.
sequel. Well, I mean, it didn't need a
But
remake,
he was so.
and it doesn't need a prequel.
It really doesn't.
That is easily one of the worst things Johnny Depp has ever done. I'm sorry, it is.
I haven't.
Oh yeah,
seen
that's the
him-
worst movie in my opinion.
Oh,
too.
Admiral
Don't
Teak
like
says
it.
there might be a book from the original author about young Wonka, and I guess
Oh.
maybe
No,
they
no,
adapt
there
that.
is not. There is not.
Okay, then there you go.
alright. I
Thank you, thank you, Dalek.
I have seen Johnny Depp as the Mad
There
Hatter,
is
but
a, there is
I-
there is a sequel. There is a sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's called Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, but there isn't a prequel.
okay, as I was saying,
Sorry, Raquel.
I have seen Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, but I haven't seen the movie.
Oh yeah, both of the Alice in Wonderlands. Those ones are kind of meh. Like just whatever. Like very forgettable for me. I don't remember much from those films. So that's like another weaker performance by Johnny Depp, in my opinion.
Mm.
I mean, he's always going to be Jack Sparrow to me.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes. And then also,
That's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Savvy.
right.
Yeah, just
And then Hunter S.
Willy
Thompson
Wonka was
too.
great from when it was Gene Wilder, and that's all
Yeah.
I needed.
And he described like the early days, like his description of how he got that was enough. That's all we needed was him
Mhm.
describing how he got.
We don't
the-
need him going to the forest and
Yeah,
collecting
cutting it
the-
down with a machete and stuff. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh no! Now Willy Wonka is an action hero.
Yeah.
I agree, Wes Cagle. Wes Cagle says Gene Wilder is the only Willy Wonka.
Agreed.
Good
100%. But good day, sir.
You get nothing. Good day. I love that quote. So good.
I have heard that last
Veruca,
son of K.
darling,
Less.
The thing is though, that whole subplot of with supposedly Slughorn and getting the
everlasting gobstopper.
the everlasting gobstopper for him. That was only in the film. That was never in the book.
Did you like that
Oh.
addition? Did you think it helped? Like, was good in the movie, or since you know about the book?
It doesn't add. I don't think it added that much to the story. It ramped up it definitely ramped up the tension a little bit.
Yeah, because Charlie was already in trouble for drinking the soda.
Yeah.
So that was enough.
He was, yeah.
Freaking grandpa, man. The grandpa is really the villain of the film.
Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
Young adults.
I think
Kind of
Grandpa Joe. He's He's basically like a kid in an old man's body.
Yeah, right. He was acting like he was feeble like everyone else, and then when he found out about the opportunity, he jumps out of bed, dancing
Yeah.
around. Like he
Nope.
is fine the whole time.
Oh yeah, and like when Charlie gets the
I mean,
factory, he's like, "What about me?" Like, calm down, dude. Calm down. I don't think Charlie's gonna leave you out on the street. Calm down.
I want to answer last son of K's comment.
Oh yeah, he says no, but they're editing this one, right? No, but they're editing Roald Dahl's original
Oh
Charlie
my
and the
god, I
Chocolate
heard
Factory
about
book.
this.
For modern audiences, can't say that in the
Yeah.
book.
So they're gonna just ruin Augustus Gloop.
It's not just Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's Matilda. It's some other books.
Not touching Matilda.
It's not just Matilda and Charlie the Chocolate Factory. There's other books. They're
I knew
re-editing.
that they would come to.
They're re-editing because there are some words in the book like fat or other words that they don't.
You're not allowed to say that. Sometimes it's unhealthy to eat a little too much. It's not.
They
it's
don't
not allowed to say that.
It ruins the whole.
I'm not fat.
Like-
I'm big bound.
It ruins the whole freaking concept with Augustus Gloop.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes,
Gluttony.
exactly.
He's gluttony.
Yeah, they have gluttony. They have avarice. They have greed.
So yeah, like it.
They have all these, all of these values that are not the best, and it's good. They're good lessons for children.
Veruca Salt.
Yeah.
I love her character.
So,
I want to
like,
now.
Everybody realizes that some people are overweight not due to their own fault, but
Mhm.
then there's that versus doing it on purpose and stuffing your face all the time, which is that character. There's no
Yeah.
reason to rewrite it.
Yeah, it's just like the woke mom really doing it, and it's just really unnecessary in my opinion. It just ruins the whole story really. So if they really are going through that, like I recommend getting the original books.
Yeah, right. They're probably already expensive by now.
Yeah.
Definitely get the real books if you can find them. Futurama is back in like a week. Yes, that's one of the things that I was going to say that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it's going to be good. Some of the original writers are working on it, the original creators. But there's also some new there's also some new writers that do not have much experience in sci-fi. So I hope that the
boy.
original creators will teach them a thing or two.
Yeah. That's a classic show for a reason. It's very beloved.
Well, I could see that they sandwiched the shows in such a way that the first 2 episodes and the last 2 episodes and the middle episode are all written by science fiction authors, real science fiction
Yeah.
authors or real Futurama authors. And then the new authors are placed in between those episodes. So even if those episodes are bad, you're going to be like, oh, well, the beginning and the end were good. And then David A. Goodman came for the middle, and that was great. Because, of course, he wrote a lot of Star Trek and the Orville.
Yeah. Orville's really good. I need to watch all of that. I need to get on my Orville. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun, that show.
But I don't know if you guys heard it, but a little while ago my alarm went off. So it's going to be about time for me to go.
All right.
James Caserta says, I'm not fat. I'm just too short. I should be 15 feet tall.
That was true.
Stop touching Matilda. That didn't sound too good.
Oops.
No, I know. Well, just stop touching other people's work.
Yep.
Right.
If you don't like the way that they're writing, write your own book. And quit desecrating work from the past. Streaming services have edited The French Connection. Also, they cut out Gene Hackman's racist dialogue early in the movie, undermining the establishment of the character for the audience.
That is true. Like, I mean, I can say, like, for Disney Plus, they have edited the scene in the Tom Hanks Splash movie. I forget her name, but when she's going out to the beach,
that.
they centered her ass.
Yeah, whatever happened to that lame thing where they just put a warning before the movie? That way that they don't have to censor it.
Right?
Yeah, parental rating. Yeah, what happened with that?
Mhm.
I'd love to see them try and come and edit like Quentin Tarantino's movies.
And Saving Star
Yeah, we
Trek's
wouldn't let
going to
that happen.
watch Independence Day today. Okay, have fun with that. Cool. Check out Admiral Teague if you want to watch Independence Day. And actually, Overlord DVD is going to review that too next Wednesday.
Yeah. Classic.
But I want to thank you guys for joining me today.
Thanks
And
for inviting
Hannah?
us, Joe.
Yeah, really. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I was all ready to have a show by myself until you popped on, Raquel, and so that made me really happy today. So
You're
you made
welcome.
me. And definitely thanks to Appion and Dalek 451. I know we didn't get to talk to you for too long, but I'm glad you were here.
And I didn't. Yeah, thanks for having me on, Jill. And I didn't think I actually got to talk about what I was originally gonna talk about when I first came on.
Well, wait, what were you going to talk about?
Oh, it was nothing much. It was just what we was talking about earlier. In stuff like Winnie the Willows, Thomas the Tank Engine, and things like that. But what Raquel was saying was right. The original seasons of Thomas used they used actual real models, real working models for each of the characters, and the engines at least.
Yeah, well, real stop motion and real model work is always a benefit.
Yeah, and when he's, I think this, and when he's, and here's the interesting thing: the original, and there actually were real model, well, not actually real trains, but model trains that the author of the original books, the original Thomas books, or should I say, the Railway series books, the Reverend W. Awdry, he had his own train set of each of the with original versions of the locomotives that Thomas and the others were based on.
Oh, and I imagine he used that to come up with stories.
I think he originally came up with the idea the stories of Thomas for his to tell his, I think it was like to tell his son at bed tell his son.
Some of the best things are made
to bed
from parents telling bedtime stories. That's like from Lord of the Rings. Christopher Tolkien was told stories by J.R.R. Tolkien, bedtime stories, and those that became The Hobbit and then The Lord of the Rings.
So lucky to get that.
Mm-hmm. But why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel, Dalek? Because we do need to be heading out.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So, like as Jill pointed out, I have a YouTube channel, Dalek 451. Yeah, there's the link. I mainly do live streams, talk pretty much where anyone can come on and we can just chat about anything and everything in pop culture. I sometimes do reviews, and more recently I've been playing games on my channel as well, and I've actually got a few live streams I'd like to do. With about a couple of things that are really close to my heart. So So keep an eye out for that. And also I might be doing a review stream very soon because there's a certain movie which came out. Actually, it came out today, so I might depending on the weather, I might go and see that tomorrow. So
What is it?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Dun,
I guess
dun,
we'll find out if he
dun.
goes to watch it. Oh, that.
Ta-da!
No,
You're gonna-
not that, not that,
There's a certain archaeologist. Or-
not that. Absolutely not that. No.
See if we can get the popcorn hat. Apparently, that's what people actually want. The hat, and then they want to go home.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, no. I will not be. I will not be going to watch that. No.
Well, that's great. I hope you
Mhm.
enjoy whatever it is you're going to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fun little animated movie that came out today, or for you comes out, or for you, I think it comes out tomorrow. I saw the trailer for it. I'd heard friends of mine had told me about it. I thought it looked like fun, so I'll go and check it out, and then I'll perhaps do a review on it once I get back.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dalek. And Raquel, can you tell us about what you're doing?
Hey, I'm Raquel, SSG. On Saturday, I'll be playing Gotham Knights on my gaming channel. Sunday or Monday, I'll be playing Hogwarts Legacy. And either Tuesday or Saturday, Tuesday and Wednesday, sorry, I'll be doing a hangout.
Oh, a hangout. Those are always fun. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Also, an interesting tidbit. J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis actually didn't meet each other in real life. They were friends. They discussed their books and discussed philosophy.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Thank you, Raquel.
You're welcome.
Hello, I'm Appion. I do movie reviews and TV show reviews. Play games on my channel. I kind of do what Dalek was saying they do. I watch movies and stuff, review them, do these open panels now a lot more. I'm really enjoying them, talking with different people about pop culture and things I like, and sometimes on Saving Star Trek, things that make us mad. And yeah, I'm really enjoying doing panels like this. And I also play video games on my channel with live stream games and gaming. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you're
Joe.
really talented at it. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And also thanks to everyone in the chat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank
Really
you, chat.
appreciate
Thank you,
guys
chat.
coming here and making this Friday a lot more fun with friends.
Definitely.
And we
Mhm.
appreciate you taking the time to check us out and talk about just fun stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks to Todd Michaels here and Wes Cagle, Franco Walker, Last Son of Kay. Who else was here?
All the all-stars.
Donnie Pearson, of course. I'll probably see you later in the stream, in the chats.
Edge of Time was
Eh,
here.
Admiral Teague is going to stream pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll be on that stream, so you can find me over there on Teague's Independence Day stream as well.
Yeah, I've got to get me one of these.
That's a great line.
It's just like the first one I think of from the trailer.
Mhm.
James Caserta, thank you for being here.
The line I always think of is when he punches the alien. He says, "Welcome to Earth."
And thank you, Her Real Review. I hope you have a
Yeah.
wonderful trip. And
Mhm.
Tony,
Mm-hmm.
hope everything goes well for you. And Sean Carter. Sean Carter, I forgot to mention, has an amazing channel himself. He's very creative. He creates sci-fi models. He's a sci-fi model guy. And Donnie Pearson has to go. And that's perfect timing because I have to go too. He says, have a fun and safe holiday weekend. And reminder, no matter which side you're on, we're all human beings. I love you all.
Mm-hmm.
Great message.
Hmm.
I approve of that message.
Yeah, Donnie's always a very positive guy.
Yeah,
And very creative too.
cool.
He does music and art.
Awesome.
And I'm scrolling up to see who else we had. Dalek 451. He's also here in the panel. And oh yeah, also Raymond Feliciano said hello.
Did you mention
And-
James Casterda already?
James Caserta, yeah, and then
Okay,
also
just
Euler
checking.
Greg and Lemon Pie. I'm getting
Lemon
back
pie.
up there. Yeah, Lemon Pie is always
Franco.
wonderful to see.
Franco Walker was here.
Hmm. And Marie Bavel was here at the beginning. I'm getting closer to the top.
Yeah.
And Girl is Random Thoughts. Matt G was here for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Cinema. What? I missed saying hi to Ben. I did not mean to miss saying hi to you, Ben. Hello.
Yeah, I saw his stream elements
Hello,
thing, but I
Cinema
didn't see his see their actual comment. Yeah.
What? Yeah, no, I completely missed you. And I'm glad that I noticed you at the end here because now I can tell everybody to check out your channel because tonight you're going to be doing a premiere of your review of Armageddon.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, and that's a great,
wow.
great
I
movie.
might have to go in there and check that out for a bit. Yeah, that is a great movie.
I rewatched it
I
a
wouldn't
bunch when I
call-
was a kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a great movie.
I would. It's like a guilty pleasure. You know, it's not quite right, but it's just fun.
I enjoy it.
Hmm. It's so what if it's a bit contrived?
It's extremely over the top.
That's Michael Bay for you.
Well, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Why wouldn't it would make more sense if they would have taught some astronauts how to become miners rather than making the miners.
That
become
part.
astronauts. But why not? I'm fine with it.
And I'm a go.
Oh yeah, and Captain Infinity also. Hope to see you around this weekend.
Mhm.
And Mark Harkness.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, Nemesis of Eden and Pop Culture Curator were here for a brief moment too. And I hope to hear for some good news for Bird of Prey 5 soon. So I
Mhm.
know he won't be having his bed life today since he's away at the hospital. So I'll check in with LGG to see what's going on there because we really care about him. I hope everything's all right. But I'm sure they're taking care of him. Mama pray Scott is back.
Definitely.
The Kuroga needs their supreme leader. And so we had a lot of fun talking about just a bunch of random stuff. So I'm really happy to have talked about those kind of things. And it's really fun to talk to you, Raquel, because you know all of the 90s stuff that I
know
remember.
I'm such a 90s kid.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta. Were you into Nickelodeon at all?
Oh yeah, I was, and then I really discovered anime, and I've been hooked on anime ever since.
Yeah, but did you watch Good Burger, the movie?
Oh,
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, it actually started from a TV show called All That.
Yep.
Yes.
You know they're
I-
making
it-
a sequel, right? It's filming right now.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
exactly. That's
Mhm.
why Scotty R37 wants to watch it, and if you
Mhm.
could come back, Raquel, for that, that would be pretty fun.
Oh, cool. Keenan and Kel are making a comeback.
They are.
Yep.
They're, but I think
I'm a
it's only
dude.
they're,
He's a dude.
the only
We're all dudes.
unfortunate thing.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
I couldn't.
some of the best
I-
songs are created in the shower.
I couldn't stand those two.
Aw.
Well,
They're funny.
yeah, no, I thought it was funny. I love Keenan and Kel, and I might do a review of that, so that could
I
be that could
mean,
be cool.
I forget his name, but one of the actors from the All That TV show, I think he does SNL. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Keenan Thompson does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Keenan,
does.
Keenan made it to the big leagues.
Yeah.
Started-
Yeah, but I
started
think
on-
he's best with Mitchell. So
Oh yeah,
them
they're
together?
duo. Yeah.
I always remember him as, the kid at the Mighty Ducks movies.
Yeah, and he was really into that too. That's how
Mhm.
he impressed Kel when they first met. Because I guess he was practicing for that movie, and he just showed up and rolled in on his rollerblades and looked all
Mhm.
badass.
Yeah. Good times.
Wasn't he in? Yeah, he was in Heavyweights too. That was a good movie.
Oh, that is good. That was my first film I saw Ben Stiller at.
Yep. He basically played the dodgeball villain before that movie came out.
Mm,
Yeah.
Obsessed
I
with
did mean to
fitness.
end the stream, but I just wanted to see if there was some potential in that. So I'll talk to you about that later, Raquel. And
Oh yeah,
And-
just
and-
shoot me like a DM, and yeah.
yeah, maybe pretty soon. We'll see.
Mhm.
In a couple weeks.
Sure.
And for me, on Tuesday, on July 4th, I'll be reviewing The Trouble with Tribbles. And that'll be incredible. I'll start early, an hour early, so Gorilla's Random Thoughts can share his opinion at the beginning. And that should be great. Anybody who wants to come on and celebrate Trouble with Tribbles, drop me a line on Twitter in my DM, and I can add you to the roster if you'd like to. If I could cycle out people. I don't want to have more than 4 people at a time, but I can cycle people out as they need, and they can share what they love about the episode. I want that one to be kind of a bit of a celebration. It may not be the best Star Trek episode, but it is such an iconic one.
Yeah. It's really hard to forget that one. It's pretty memorable.
And so I guess everybody have a wonderful Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend, a great holiday weekend. Enjoy your time off, hopefully. Or if you don't have time off, enjoy what time you do have for fun. Oh, I don't know what I need to close out with. Let's see what I have. Oh, well, Trouble with Tribbles preview. That's always an easy thing to do. So I'll leave you guys with the review. Not the review, but the trailer for the Trouble with Tribbles episode.
Later, all.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Captain's log, stardate 4523.3. Deep Space Station K7 signals near or total disaster. State the nature of your emergency.
It's a tribble.
This morning I found out that he had babies.
They do indeed have one redeeming characteristic. What's that? They do not talk too much.
This is my chicken sandwich and coffee. I want these things off the ship. I don't care if it takes every man we've got. I want them off the ship.
Jim, I think I've got it. All we have to do is stop feeding them. Once we stop feeding them, they stop breeding.
I've grown weary of discussion and argument.